and watch you find your peace. Stealing your inner jail, gotta find release. Let's not cap, the word ain't what it seems, and just meditate on. I don't think happiness my cup of tea, so just give me all the peace that you can find for me. It's all that sweetness with some bitter shit. Yeah, it's all that hate that make the soul legit. I rest in peace to all my poker chips. I swear I'm tired of hitting the streets just to make a flip. Shit. But what's the meaning as we fade to black? Is your sanity intact? Listen, what's the fucking meaning to a blissless path? Give me the reasons, then I'll build you back. He's stepping wrong. Why they hearts on chrome? Why this feel so wrong? Leave you dead ain't gone. All this shit over your dome. I don't care no more. Fuck watching the throne. I'm finna watch my soul, and that's all. All this dark night of the soul. The world took a toll. Any kings in my own mind, I cannot mind his ego. From the young and the bold to the wise and the chose, we transition like smooth cinnamon. We lacking ways to go. It's a hideaway. When all that we felt was priceless pain. Cause beyond these odds, I'll find a way to tap into my bliss, sun kiss on my face. But what's the meaning as we fade to black? Yeah, I hope your soul intact. Question, what's the fucking meaning to a blissless path? Give me the reasons and I'll build you back. But I'm a broke nigga. I heard you rude as hell, but I can roam with ya. I seen you get to hell and watch you find your peace. Stealing your inner jail, gotta find release. Let's not cap, the word ain't what it seems, and just meditate on that, you might not disagree. I don't think happiness my cup of tea, so just give me all the peace that you can find for me. It's all that sweetness with some bitter shit. Yeah, it's all that hate that make the soul legit. I rest in peace to all my poker chips. I swear I'm tired of hitting the streets just to make a flip. Shit. But what's the meaning as we fade to black? Is your sanity intact? Listen, what's the fucking meaning to a blissless path? Give me the reasons, then I'll build you back. He's stepping wrong. Why they hearts on chrome? Why this feel so wrong? Leave you dead ain't gone. All this shit over your dome. I don't care no more. Fuck watching the throne. I'm finna watch my soul, and that's all. All this dark night of the soul. The world took a toll. Any kings in my own mind, I cannot mind his ego. From the young and the bold to the wise and the chose, we transition like smooth cinnamon. We lacking ways to go. It's a hideaway. When all that we felt was priceless pain. Cause beyond these odds, I'll find a way to tap into my bliss, sun kiss on my face. But what's the meaning as we fade to black? Yeah, I hope your soul intact. Question, what's the fucking meaning to a blissless path? Give me the reasons and I'll build you back. Give me the reasons and I'll build you back. Give me the reasons and I'll build you back. Give me the reasons and I'll build you back. Give me the reasons and I'll build you back. Give me the reasons and I'll build you back. Give me the reasons and I'll build you back. Give me the reasons and I'll build you back. Give me the reasons and I'll build you back. Give me the reasons and I'll build you back. Give me the reasons and I'll build you back. Give me the reasons and I'll build you back. Give me the reasons and I'll build you back. Give me the reasons and I'll build you back. Give me the reasons and I'll build you back. Give me the reasons and I'll build you back. Give me the reasons and I'll build you back. Give me the reasons and I'll build you back. Give me the reasons and I'll build you back. Give me the reasons and I'll build you back. Give me the reasons and I'll build you back. Give me the reas What up? What up? What up? What up? So what's happening? Fucking cracking. Back at it like a fucking bad habit. You hear the background in the back of me. Pause. It ain't the back scene. Background. Skinny jean on top of skinny jean. I don't know why I said that. Skinny me. My skinny head is not on skinny things. Cause I'm just drinking coffee. It's in the AM. So I don't wanna blame a mayhem. The mayhem that I'm about to cause. You feel me? That's why I had to pause. Cause I thought the mic was actually on mute for a second. AWAD shit, what it do? PHREYZ, nigga. To you, from me. It was actually, yeah, it was supposed to be the other way around. From me to you, type shit. AWAD shit was good with y'all. AWAD shit one time. You know, I had to come through with the little awkward moment, bro. I don't know, I fuck with awkward moments. Hope y'all do too, bro. Look. I'm getting a little frustrated, bro. You know what I'm saying? I be wanting to make my you know what I'm saying, my windows a little bit interesting by adding, you know, the music in the beginning, in the intro parts of the thing, right? But then now my shit getting blocked, you feel me? And I get it. That's the type beat struggle you know what I'm saying? You go through type shit when you use, like, I just hop on it. Because I'm the type of nigga, I hop online and I just like I pick beats, you feel me? I guess now like a nigga gotta move different in terms of like where to use the shits that I just take and create from, you feel me? Where to use it and how to use it, because my shit be getting blocked, you feel me? And I'm pretty sure it has something to do with that and some shit that I be reacting to. So that's also gonna have to be reviewed. I'm gonna have to like see what I can get into without, you know what I'm saying, being hindered like that. I might just look some shit up here on YouTube on some like how to avoid all that, like getting blocked. You know what I'm saying? Okay, being flagged and shit, like kind of have an idea of like how I can avoid that and what kind of like causes that. But yeah, man, I just wanna, you know what I'm saying? I had to get that little shit off my chest right quick before getting into some Wise Joe and actually uploading my shit. Hold on. Because y'all know I also I play this shit while I upload it, right? I play like the music. I play music while I upload shit because, you feel me? I feel like doing that. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just like staring at my face, you got like some music to jam out to, vibe out to. Yeah. But that kind of like fucks the whole flow, as I said. So I'm gonna try Wise Joe in the background, you feel me? This is kind of like for people who want to wisen up in life, man. Got a little bit of video clips by Wise Joe. Learn to be so real it makes people uncomfortable. Type shit like this, right? So that we learn how to be so real that it makes people, okay, I don't know about making people uncomfortable, because we're not deliberately trying to like get out there on some like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck you up today. I want to be so real, tell you, you know what I'm saying? Because that's, number one, that's how you fuck off your friends. Number two, that's how you fuck off your friends. Yeah. And the third one literally is as simple as, that's literally how you fuck off your friends. And like people that, you know what I'm saying, you can build trust with. Sometimes you gotta lie to your folks. You know what I'm saying? So, Wise Joe, bro. We just gonna learn how to be real right now, right? While I upload
when you were
some
9
shit.
years old, wearing
As y'all can see, I had already gotten into the video, so starting it afresh, so that, you know what I'm saying, I can take my time uploading this shit instead of like rushing through because the videos are like short and shit. Because I try to go like according to the length of the videos and shit. I ain't gonna lie. So, you know, trying something new. I know I'm only doing this because I know no reactor does it this way. You know what I'm saying? So, number one, I ain't never seen no reactor upload they shit like on stream. You know what I'm saying? On stream. You know what I'm saying? And then like chopping that up and posting that as like
a YouTube clip like on some shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that shit can like it can have its own purpose, bro. Nothing is in vain, bro. Nothing that we create is in vain. Y'all gotta understand that. You feel me? Y'all gotta understand that. Nothing that we create is in vain. So, nigga, you could upload a video of you just staring at the thing, at the lens, dog, for like, oh, imagine going live just to fucking stare at the camera like that, and literally have your own I don't know, solo stare contest. You feel me? Just stare at the lens, bro. Not blink. Have your eyes all like dry, teary. You know what I'm saying? Dust get on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Get cobwebs on your eye. Like, that shit would be so interesting to watch. And maybe have some music in the background, fire ass shit. That way, you know what I'm saying? You can have like a competition where it's like, yo, I'm gonna try not to even bob my head to the music, right? To the hardest shit type shit. You feel me? And then you just stare at the camera on some freaky vibe. Well, it doesn't have to be on some freaky vibe. No, don't make it freaky. Make it interesting kind of freaky. Like, oh shit, this nigga really doing it. You know what I'm saying? Imagine watching a nigga that could really not blink, bro, for 10 minutes straight, dog. That would be something interesting to watch. You got the chat bit in, bro. Like, nah, I got this nigga blinking at like 4 minutes, at the 4 minute mark, at the 8 minute mark. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole thing. I feel like that's some shit that could go on Kick for sure. Okay, you know what? This is actually a note to future me. Yo, future Phreyz, bro. Look, try that out on Kick. Understand? Try it. Staring into the camera lens. You know what I'm saying? And have your chat try and bet at what mark you finna blink. Try and go as long as 10 minutes without blinking. I don't give a fuck what happens to your eyeballs. Yo, that's a live idea. That's a live stream idea. Like, bro, you gotta try things that's different. Try things that's off the wall. Try things that, you know what I'm saying? That's my whole point with this one. You feel? So, that's my whole thing also with the upload with me type joints. You feel me? So it's like a way of just doing shit different. I don't care what kind of game it is, the game always needs that. You feel me? So, alright, cool. Upload this right quick with me while we listen to some Wise Joe, right? I don't know if y'all niggas care about being wise in this lifetime, so I do. Yeah, so upload with me and get wise with me at the same time, motherfucker.
That's scrolling your phone at 2 a.m., knees going numb, blue light frying your retinas, and suddenly you pause mid-scroll, stare into the void of your cracked screen and think, wait, is this my life? Not in a cute, whimsical, life is unpredictable kind of way. No, I mean in the, damn, I'm a background character in my own movie, and the director fell asleep 10 scenes ago. You blink, and suddenly
this is the shit I was talking about earlier on, y'all.
Texting LOL blah, 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 with dead eyes, while wondering if your childhood dreams died of natural causes or were murdered by student loans and LinkedIn updates. Like, this is it? This is what little you fantasized about when you were 9 years old, wearing a cape made of a towel and thinking you'd grow up to be an astronaut, a rock star, or at the very least, a happy adult with matching socks. Instead, you're a semi-functioning adult who gets excited over new sponges and eats anxiety for
bald material, man.
You're not even alive, you're just in motion.
This nigga
a half-dead
want
zombie
nothing on
with
this,
43
on his show.
open tabs, 7 unplayed voice notes, a fridge full of expired condiments, and an existential crisis every Tuesday at 3:17 p.m.
For real?
And the wildest part? You're still trying to look put together on the outside.
Alright, cool.
The human version of a Target home decor section. Let me break it to you gently. Actually, screw gentle. Let me slap it into your soul with the emotional force of 1,000 passive-aggressive Zoom calls. You're not burnt out because you're lazy. You're burnt out because you're pretending to be someone you're not, every damn day. You're not tired from work. You're tired from wearing a mask that doesn't even fit right. From clocking into a life that doesn't feel like yours. From putting on a good vibes only persona when your insides feel like a haunted house in November. You're tired because every single part of your day is set to performance mode. Smile when you want to scream. Say, I'm good, you.
How the fuck I
When you
know
really mean, I am
what
dead
is
inside,
protected
Karen,
by
but
copyright?
thanks for asking.
Yeah, well, videos.
Show up to the meeting. Check the box.
Musical work.
Numb the feeling. Repeat.
Oh yeah, that's
You go
it,
to a
though.
job you low-key hate but
Should
pretend
ask
to love
YouTube.
because it has great benefits. You come home to a couch that smells like disappointment and old takeout. You scroll through highlight reels of other people's lives while eating your emotions in the form of beige snacks that come in crinkly plastic bags, chips, crackers, air-fried despair. And here's the real kicker, the twist in the plot you didn't see coming. You don't even remember who you actually are anymore. Not in a quirky, haha, I lost myself in my 20s way. I mean, like, you straight up ghosted yourself. Like your real self, the one with weird dreams and strong opinions and unfiltered joy, texted you 6 years ago like, hey, you there? And you left them on read. Somewhere between be responsible and don't rock the boat, you slowly turned down the volume on your soul until it was just background noise. Now you're just playing a role, well-behaved, presentable, quietly dying. Poof, gone. You left the real you back in 2017 next to your Tumblr password and whatever hope you had left after that second unpaid internship. Let's be brutally honest. Most of us, we're building a life we don't even like, to impress people we don't even respect, while slowly morphing into the human equivalent of a Canva template. Aesthetically pleasing, slightly inspirational, totally hollow, just enough color to seem alive, not enough to scare anybody. You ever been around someone who's just real? Like unsettlingly, uncomfortably, beautifully real? They say what they mean. They feel what they feel. They're not performing, they're just being, and it messes with your whole reality. Being around them is like petting a tiger in a mall food court. You're like, oh damn, you're not playing the game. You left the game, you burned the board. They're not here to make you comfortable. They're here to exist fully. And for a moment, it shakes something loose in you. Because realness, it's rare. And rare things make people nervous. People don't actually fear someone who's too emotional or too intense or too ambitious. Nah, that's just the surface excuse. What they actually fear is truth, unedited, unfiltered, unapologetic. Truth that's lived. Truth that says, I know who I am and I'm not sorry. That's why when you finally stop pretending and start showing up as the real you, people around you start glitching like NPCs in Grand Theft Auto during a thunderstorm. They're like, wait, you're not pretending to be fine today? You're not watering yourself down to make me comfortable? You have boundaries now? You're gonna say what you actually think and feel? In this economy? Yes, in this economy. In this broken, chaotic, overstimulated world, you choosing to be real is the most rebellious, radical, world-shifting thing you can do. Because when everyone else is airbrushing their pain, you being honest about yours is revolutionary. And let me be clear, when I say that man was me, I don't mean like, oh, I used to be that guy. I mean, I am still that guy, right now. Talking to you from the middle of the wreckage with coffee breath, sleep debt, and 15 tabs open about how to be emotionally available when you're chronically overstimulated. I didn't get it all figured out. I'm not coming to you from some mountaintop of enlightenment wearing a linen robe and holding a green juice. I'm coming to you from the trenches, still unlearning the people-pleasing, still relearning how to tell the truth without apologizing for it, still trying to remember that my worth is not tied to how comfortable I make everyone else feel. Because being real is not a final destination.
Fuck off my
It's a daily
dick,
decision.
nigga. Damn.
It's waking up every morning and choosing not to betray yourself for the sake of fitting in.
Man, fuck
It's
that,
choosing
bro.
discomfort over resentment later.
Yeah, man, out
It's
of
ripping
school,
off the mask,
bro.
even when your hands are shaking. And
trying
yes,
to upload some shit.
It will cost you.
If you wanna
People will
remove
leave.
that shit, get it the
Opportunities
fuck
will
out my
dry up.
face, bro.
Your highlight reel will get
What the
fewer
fuck?
likes. But your life,
Damn.
your actual off-camera, 2 a.m. sobbing on the kitchen floor life, that SAT will finally start to feel like yours. Because there's nothing lonelier than being loved for a version of you that doesn't even exist. And nothing more liberating than being fully, wildly, unapologetically seen. So maybe it's time to retire the performance. Time to log off the algorithm and log into your own damn heartbeat. Time to stop asking, will they like me if I show them who I really am? And start asking, Do I even like the version of me I'm showing them? Maybe you don't need to be more productive. Maybe you don't need another app or habit tracker or vision board. Maybe you just need to come back to the parts of you left behind to survive. The parts that were too weird, too honest, too much, the parts that felt. Because in the end, no one will remember the roles you played. They'll remember how real you were when the world begged you to be fake. So be the person who walks into the room and doesn't shrink. Be the one who cries in public and doesn't apologize for it. Be the one who says, actually, I'm not okay, and means it. Be the one who gives other people permission to take off the mask too. Be so real it makes people uncomfortable. Because that discomfort, that's not rejection, that's recognition. It's their soul remembering what aliveness feels like. It's the static of truth disrupting the flat line of performance. It's the emotional earthquake that shakes them awake and whispers, you don't have to fake it anymore either. So let this be your permission slip. To stop editing your personality like an Instagram caption. To stop shrinking your dreams to fit someone else's comfort zone. To stop watering yourself down just so you can be liked. Be unforgettable. Be undeniable. Be you, loud, messy, alive. Because the world doesn't need another carbon copy. It needs someone brave enough to show up as themselves, even if their voice shakes, even if their hands tremble, even if people walk away. Because real always finds real. And somewhere out there, someone's soul is starving for a sign that it's safe to be human again, to feel again, to exist without apology. Let them find that in you. You're not too much. You were just never meant to fit in with people who settled for so little. So go, be the proof that real still exists. And if it scares people, good. That means it's working. And no, I didn't figure it all out. I still overthink like it's my cardio. Still cry over Pixar movies like they owe me emotional damages. Still spiral at 3 a.m., wondering if I left the oven on emotionally, or worse, if I left myself on mute for too long. But now, I'm real, not curated, not convenient, not easy to digest, just raw, glitchy, fully alive me. And I swear to you, I'd take real over perfect every damn time, because perfect is a prison. But real is freedom with the door wide open. So if you're watching this and some part of you feels like you're living someone else's life, if your laugh sounds rehearsed, if your dreams have dust on them, if your reflection feels like a character you've been cosplaying for years, please listen. You weren't born to be agreeable. You weren't born to play it safe. You weren't born to shrink yourself down into a people-pleasing, conflict-avoiding, beige-colored version of someone you're supposed to be. You were born to be something true, to feel deeply, to take up space, to live wide open. So start small. Say the thing that's been stuck in your throat since forever. Feel the thing you keep numbing out. Tell the truth, even if it makes your voice shake like a chihuahua in a thunderstorm wearing tiny boots. Be real in a world that's addicted to the fake. And yes, people will leave. Let them go. Your truth will terrify the ones who built their lives around denial, but it will awaken the ones who are still out there searching for something real. That's how you know you're on the right path. The wrong people disappear. The right ones appear. And the most important person, you, finally comes home. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to be polished. You just need to be honest. Because someone out there right now is choking on their own silence, smiling through pain, drowning in their own mask. And they're just waiting, praying for someone like you to go first. So be that proof. Be the spark. Be the sign they didn't even know they were waiting for. Be so real it's jarring. So raw it's undeniable. So unapologetically that people either run away or they start waking. The hell up. And maybe, just maybe, that person who finally wakes up is you. Let's get brutally real for a second. Your mind? It's your ultimate weapon. Or your personal wrecking ball. Honestly, it's both. This thing between your ears has built entire worlds before you've even had your first coffee. Dreams, fears, wild stories, full-on conspiracy theories about your own life. And every single day, whether you notice or not, it's deciding exactly what kind of life you get to live. Think about that. Let it slap you for a second. Every decision you've made, the ones that got you closer to your goals, and the ones that left you lying in bed scrolling TikTok for 5 hours. All of it came down to one thing: your mentality. That little inner world running the show, 24/7, no breaks, no holidays. And here's the part no one really wants to hear, but absolutely needs to. Your mentality right now, it's either making you unstoppable, or it's quietly chewing holes in your potential, like a termite at an all-you-can-eat buffet. No middle ground, no neutral gear. It's not just chilling, minding its own business. It's doing something every second. If you're not actively building it, strengthening it, sharpening it, it's breaking down. Like a gym membership you proudly paid for in January and ghosted by February. You know the one. And deep down, you already know this. You've felt it. Those moments when life claps back hard. A breakup that leaves you ugly crying into a pint of ice cream while rewatching the same 3 sad movies. A job rejection that feels like you just got karate chopped in the soul.
Damn.
A setback so ridiculous you're sitting there thinking, seriously, universe, are you messing with me right now? And in that moment, you realize you're not quite as bulletproof as you thought. That's when the truth hits. Strength isn't built when everything's easy, when your to-do list is full of cute little tasks, and your horoscope says, big things coming. Nah.
Oh, shit.
Strength is built in the mess, in the sweat, in the tears, in the moments so raw and awkward that nobody even dares post about them on Instagram because it doesn't look cute. It's you versus you in the dark, no filters, no edits. So let me hit you with a question that stings a bit. Have you actually been building your mindset?
Good question. That's a great question, isn't it? I give it up for my boy Wise Joe, man. Let's give it up for my boy Wise Joe, man. Standing ovation for the boy. I don't want to clap loud because it's gonna clip my shit out and it's gonna be uncomfortable listening experience for y'all. I like this, you know what I'm saying? This chill experience, you know what I'm saying? Where I don't have to raise my voice and shit like that. Cause sometimes I just like to dress y'all like straight up. You be like adults, you know what I mean? Dress some shit like adults today. We're reacting to shit like some adults today. I ain't raising my voice. It's all understanding. It's all perception. It's all, you feel what I'm saying? So for that to happen, I had to like have my, you know what I'm saying? The gain of my mic is all the way up. So I don't want to get the clapping loud. Oh my God. Oh. The hooting outside is going to be a problem. The dog barking outside is going to be, you know what I'm saying? Oh my God. All right, cool. Let's get straight to it though. I literally did want to start right here. Muted.
In this video, you'll discover Sri Lanka's mysterious Tamil cuisine
I'm a meat eater, but when you're sitting to have this meal, you really don't feel like it's a miss.
and the shocking ceremonies that take place right before the big meal.
I can't help but notice there's so many people here who have a lump on the back of their neck. What is the lump?
But first, let's back
Literally,
up. Our crop
that's what got me clicking on that video, man. The lumps.
taking us from Kandy to the northernmost region,
Sri
where you'll
Lanka?
find the city of Jaffna. Here, you'll see the greatest concentration of Tamil people in the country, a community that takes up 11% of Sri Lanka.
What is going on here?
Biggest festival of Jaffna.
And longest, I heard.
Today, I'm on a mission to discover
Jaffna.
the unique food Tamil traditions have brought to this country.
Is that a bad idea?
And it all starts here.
Celebrating the festival of Jaffna. Interesting.
Guru Nagar Market. It's the busiest and most prominent fish market on the Jaffna Peninsula.
Smells a bit fishy here.
Of course, it's a fish market.
Oh, okay.
We're here to pick up some freshly caught seafood for breakfast, and maybe even make friends with some exotic creatures like this.
It looks like a puffer fish.
It is a puffer fish.
Whoa.
Pufferfish are infamous for their tetrodotoxin, which 20 minutes after consumption can kill a grown man. Even someone like me.
Is that yummy?
Consumption can kill you.
We don't eat it here in Sri Lanka because Sri Lankans don't know how to clean it properly.
My guide for
just
all
show
things
them.
Sri Lankan cuisine, Ruzena. Joining us, Jafna.
Bro, how is that like a reality that Sri Lankans can even, like, you know what I'm saying, accept? If I'm Sri Lankan, I'm not accepting that. No, we don't do it here in Sri Lanka because they don't clean it properly. It's like, bro, no. If a Sri Lankan cannot fucking clean it properly, by now, nigga, 2025, there's a tutorial video on how to do that shit. Definitely, there's some Sri Lankan out there somewhere in the basement, bro, cooking up videos, like trying to, you know what I'm saying, or trying to cook up some stuff, watching videos. Of course, bro, they already got the mind of like, yo, how to look some shit up, nigga. You think they, bro, man, there's some Sri Lankans that can do that. If I'm Sri Lankan, I'm taking offense to that, bro.
The
No
local
way.
Joseph.
When is the last time you were here?
2 weeks before.
I assume that with all the seafood here, you have more than enough for the people here.
Yes, they are exporting it to south.
Besides being a key seafood supplier to much of Sri Lanka, Jaffna stands alone as the cradle of Sri Lankan Tamils.
So it seems the majority of Tamil people here are Hindu, right?
90% are Hindus.
Separate from the Indian Tamils, who were brought to this country during British rule, the Sri Lankan Tamils have resided here since the 2nd century BC.
Oh yeah,
There's also-
India was colonized by British as well.
So a big Christian population here too.
The Portuguese first and the Dutch came in and then they converted most of the Hindu Tamils.
Are you yourself Christian?
Catholic.
So we're gonna go to your house shortly and we're gonna be cooking up some different dishes. Is this food that you grew up with?
Yes.
Hi. Again.
So I'm guessing this is a food channel, right?
That's all.
Do you get to eat like this every day?
One item, not all.
So these are the hoppers, right?
Yes, but this is the Jaffna version of it.
Rice flour, sugar, egg, salt, and coconut milk blend into a mix to create this native Sri Lankan dish. Coat the bottom of a small wok with a thin layer of silky liquid. Then a bonus shot of coconut milk. In a few minutes, you'll have an alluring, milky hopper that goes perfectly with
Jaffna version of it.
rice flour, sugar, egg, salt, and coconut milk blend into a mix to create this native Sri Lankan dish. Coat the bottom of a small wok with a thin layer of silky liquid. Then a bonus shot of coconut milk. In a few minutes, you'll have an alluring, milky hopper that goes perfectly with anything on the table.
So is this the shrimp?
No, that is the coconut sambal.
To make this beloved Sri Lankan dish, simply mix and mash onions, curry leaves, chili powder, and
Yo.
loads of scraped coconut.
Making Sri Lankan food looks like work, man. Do all that work, man, just to fill your belly up.
outstanding. There's like a coconut crepe, that soft center, and then this is just really spicy. But it's interesting how, you know, because it's like a shredded coconut, but it's absorbed all the spice. Coconut overload.
Yo, don't look at, don't see that, what's that? That mince looking thing, is that the curry? Don't see that all innocent looking and all, you know what I'm saying? Just chilling there, all orange, what's that color? Orange, brown? That shit hot, bro. That shit'll rip your a-hole apart, my boy. That shit'll rip your shit to threads. Bro, burn your shit now, nigga, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's why you see a whole lot of their, like, you know what I'm saying, like the bathrooms. Actually, let me not.
Oh, this is outstanding. There's like the coconut crepe, that soft center, and then this is just really
This shit-
spicy.
this shit
But it's interesting
spicy
how,
as
you know, because it's like a shredded coconut, but it's absorbed all the spice.
I'm scared of this
Coconut
food, bro.
overload.
I feel like Indian food
Sri
is cool.
Lankan
I'm
Tamil
just-
cuisine
I'm
is a
scared
melting
the
pot of
spicy.
Indian cuisine, colonial influence, and foreign traders' taste. In Jaffna, for those who eat protein, seafood is the go-to choice. The cuttlefish from the market.
Damn, you could tell they be standing cooking like forever. You can see that lady back in it, you know what I'm saying? It's like naturally arched at this. It's like naturally just curved, like the back arch, you know what I'm saying? That's the wrong side of the back to be arched, you feel me? But it's like, yo, can't even be straight. I wonder how like the spinal cord like is chilling. Obviously it's like, I'm saying one wrong move, one wrong sneeze, bro, it snaps. That shit snap. And you know when the spinal cord snaps, bro, you can't even walk. Shit, it's over type shit. You straight vegetable like on some shit. I ain't gonna lie.
For those who eat protein,
But
seafood.
yo, I feel like that's why their food is so fire though, because they spend so much time. You see how they was like, oh shit. No, I'm talking about, oh fuck. Now I really gotta pull it up because now this shit. Oh my god, this shit.
Curry leaves, chili powder, and loads of scraped coconut.
No.
Yeah, that shit. So it's not like I didn't make it up. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was
The
trying to
coconut
explain
sambal.
something. I had to do this shit. This is what I was doing with my hands. My bad. I'm never doing that. I'm never doing that shit again. I'm so glad it's nothing but cobwebs in my shit right now. There's no people to clip anything crazy. But yeah, bro, the fact that they gotta do all this, bro, to get their shit straight, you feel me? To get their meal and shit. Just to eat, bro. Just to get their guts filled. You feel me? Like, that shit crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you get them, you know what I'm saying? They back end up being like this. You feel me? Because like all of that time spent in the kitchen, because all of that love poured into the cooking.
In Jaffna, for those who eat protein, seafood is the go-to choice. The cuttlefish from the market is cut into rings. The layers of flavor begin with fennel seed, fenugreek, and garlic in coconut oil.
But these people know the flavors, eh?
Then curry
I'll give
leaves,
them that,
onion,
bro.
and green chilies.
Attention to detail in terms of
Finally,
flavor.
the cuttlefish. It cooks and combines with even more flavors before finally hitting the table.
I'm gonna try this cuttlefish alone. It looks just like squid, but maybe it's more crunchy. That's delicious. What spices are on here?
There's Jaffna curry powder.
And how is Jaffna curry powder different from other curry powders?
In the south, they don't use the cloves specifically
hot
in
as
their
fuck,
curry
bro.
powder, but there's cinnamon. Here, everything is there, but there's a little bit extra cloves and extra chili powder.
Why?
It's chili powder. It's really spicy.
Bro,
With a rich
they
Tamil
food be
culture
so
of
hot.
food,
That's what
temples, and festivals, Jaffna is worth the visit
That's what I'm scared of the most, bro. They food be so attractive. It's just so hot, bro.
to
I'm
travelers
scared of hot food.
who are willing to make the long journey here by car or train.
This building behind you, was that your inn before?
Yes.
When did you build an inn here?
After the peace talk in 2002,
For over 2 decades, Sri Lanka suffered through a civil war that killed over 100,000 people.
Damn.
With the war finally ending in 2009, tourism started to thrive.
so I thought of renovating my house with the minimum facilities. Laundry plant, they came and inspected everywhere in Jaffna. My inn was selected as top choice.
As Sri Lanka gained its spot on the world tourism map, so did its cuisine.
I thought this was just a plate of noodles, but they've kind of like individual pancake portions.
This is hopper, that is string hopper.
String hopper.
Rice flour, water, and salt form a dough.
Why is it pink, purplish?
Because of the rice.
That dough is squeezed through a string-making extruder. After a 5-minute steam, they're ready.
How do you eat this?
What we do is we stack about
They
2
got
3
all
together.
kind of equipment to whip this shit up, bro.
That's right.
All right, so
All the nigga
soaked
got
with all
is a
this
special.
coconut broth.
This is a shrimp curry. Our fresh market shrimps join the
fruity
curry soup made with
soupy.
coconut milk, green chilies, onions,
That's a
liquid salt,
fruity ass
turmeric
soup.
powder, squeezed tomatoes, and lemon juice.
For the TOS boys, but it looks delicious, bro.
I've got chili pancake inside. I have a shrimp wrapped up. I have some of that sambal.
And then before you know,
Okay, this looks complicated as fuck.
It's good. Those noodles really do a good job of soaking up this sauce. And that's really incredible. Not too hot.
That looks like shredded bologna.
I think the cuttlefish is the hottest by far. What's your favorite thing here?
Crab,
Crab.
that is also hot.
I can handle it. It makes
Everything
me
is
feel like I'm
bro,
cleansing
come
my
on.
insides,
Chill
my
out.
impurities.
Ah. Chill out with the heat.
Blue crabs are cleaned, portioned, then immersed in coconut milk.
Bro, this shit looks so
Add tamarind
freaky.
juice, Jaffna curry powder,
Before it's
onion,
cooked.
curry leaves, and ginger garlic paste.
Y'all fuck with seafood, but not this kind of seafood. Chick. Not the seafood with like the shell thingies. I don't know what the fuck they call them.
Crab. How do you
Like
eat the crab?
shit. I've never eaten
Just
crab.
put the
Never had
big
crab.
thing in your head.
How crab? How's crab? Put it in the. What the fuck? Is that how you eat crab? That's how you eat crab? So the ring gotta be on the side like that, and the hands like gotta be that Damn.
He kind of squeezes out the meat. When you do that, do you get some of the cartilage in there too?
no, it's a technique.
It's a good technique. So I've got my meat. How's that look? Pretty good?
Just got it.
It's like, yeah, why are you asking me? How much validation do you need? It's very nice. It's really a spicy, almost paste, and pretty decent dose of meat there. And it's
Not gonna lie, it looks fire. It looks
very
fire.
nice with the noodles.
It looks
just
good.
helps it go down.
Can you feel the difference of the robust flavors in this curry?
Yeah.
Jaffna is where crab curry was initially born.
So Jaffna has just been up and down more than anywhere else in Sri Lanka, right? When it comes to tourism.
Yes.
In 2019, Sri Lanka earned 12% of its GDP through tourism. But after a civil war, domestic terrorism, a pandemic, and now an economic collapse, those tourism numbers have been decimated. And perhaps no place is feeling the pinch more than this remote city of Jaffna.
Europeans come, they just roam in Colombo and other places and they go.
What is the state of tourism now in Jaffna?
Almost minus.
Minus.
No fuel, so they can't come.
For real?
Whether outsiders come to see it or not,
What happened?
holy festivals continue without pause as they have for generations.
Nice.
And with enormous events, always comes impressive feasts.
Welcome to the kitchen. This morning we got our dose of protein and now it's time for the veggies. And that is because right now we are in a Hindu restaurant. People are going to be coming to this restaurant soon after the event that is coming up shortly.
This is the 25-day-long Nallur Festival. Without the usual tourist crowd, Jaffna streets are still flooded with thousands of Hindu Tamils from all over the country. After the ceremony, they'll be flowing into Tamil restaurants in search of this.
We've got two foods right here. This is a kuruma. Here we got spices, potatoes, peas, lots of, well, vegetables. We've got sambar. We're going to have dosa. We're going to have rice. Lots of feasting. But first,
The 20th day of the Nallur Festival has begun.
What does that mean?
Every July to September, this festival honors Lord Murugan, the Hindu god of war and the god of the Tamil people.
have you been going to this festival since you were a kid?
Neelan, whose restaurant we'll be trying soon, is taking a break from the kitchen to walk me through this
God of
epic
war,
event.
bro. Togetherness.
Each evening before sunset, a different, unique altar is strenuously carried around the Nallur Kovil temple.
I can't help but notice there's so many people here who have a lump on the back of their neck. What is the lump?
So it's like a form of saying that the god is sitting on your...
What?
The bigger the lump, that
Whoa.
means you carried it for longer. And then they keep it like
How do you get it like that? What?
that in a way to show that they're proud of what they've done.
But how do you make a lump like that?
How do
I
you
have
do it?
no idea.
Oh, sacred information. They probably bust your back, boy. They probably bust your back with like a sledgehammer, bro. Making sure that they probably bust the right spot that it just keeps growing. Because apparently if it keeps, nah, they may not say that. Yeah, my fault. That was my fault. That was Nah, you know what I'm saying? In GTA, I think I seen in GTA being done. You know what I'm saying? I would never say this about like saying somebody's reality. I think in GTA, CJ kind of. Wait, let me just find
Dying
something.
to learn more
in
about these
GTA,
mysterious
I've
neck
seen-
lumps, I try approaching
Neck
some of the
lumps,
men.
okay.
Can I shake your hand?
But just like girls in my high school,
Can you come here?
they all refuse my advances.
Whoa.
Oh,
1 minute.
Neelan has
I
been
mean, maybe that's part of why people don't even know why the lumps or how the lumps grow. Is because they don't share information like that. So you trying to, you know what I'm saying, catcall a couple of them, like, you feel me? Like they're not gonna, yeah.
managed to persuade one of the devotees, but there's a catch.
He wanted to remove the
Oh, you just kissed the
In my high
nigga.
school,
can you come here?
they all refuse my advances.
No, I can't.
Neelan has managed to persuade one of the devotees, but there's a catch.
He wanted to remove the shirt.
But I don't know where to put my mic.
Turns out, as a sign of respect, any male from the age of 3 cannot dress above the waist, and doing so could cause great offense.
Where do I put this? Right here? Ah! Hello, sir. How are you doing? Feel good? Can I ask you, how did you get this?
Bigger weight.
Holding the weight.
There a big bamboo pull on the made.
The accepted lore here is that these curious neck lumps develop over time and are the result of carrying heavy loads during this festival. I happen to think they're more likely the result of synthol or oil injections. I can't prove this, but I do know whenever a physical attribute
looks, yo, it looks painful. No, I'm not. It just looks painful, bro. Oh shit, but oh yeah, carrying the thing. Right here, right? I mean, just like chilling like this. I mean, you could chill like this. Now say you could already like kind of, yeah, it's kind of relaxed. Now imagine carrying a whole that altar that they carry. Yo, that thing looks big though.
becomes a symbol of status.
Look at that. That's huge. I'm saying.
Some folks will take a shortcut to obtaining it, kind of like my hair transplant.
Oh, and then they'll just like bash themselves with the sledgehammer. Like that's what I fucking was trying to say. Tell you. It's just I didn't want to come off disrespectfully. Check. I didn't want to come off like, oh man, like I'm just like busting jokes on people. You know what I'm saying? But like I be, man, come on, man, I be goofy sometimes. It's just like the tone be serious, but like it's jokes, man. Yo, do y'all think I should like disclaim my videos on some like? I'm saying the ignorant statements made on here is not made to offend any viewer whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? Like some shit like that. Do you think that would help? Because bro, I just like talk. I just be reacting because it's a reaction. You feel me? Like I'm not like editing my shit out, like editing shit out or what, or you feel me? Like editing shit in AI wise, whatever the case. Like you feel me? So I don't know.
Once its third corner, I take off to the restaurant to beat the post-ritual rush.
Are you the mind behind this menu?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should try the dosa because it can lose its crunch.
Dosa. It starts with a fermented batter of lentils, rice, salt, and sugar, all spread thinly over a hot flat top. Slather it with a complex paste of mashed potato, chili powder, curry powder, onions, garlic, cumin seeds, and curry leaves.
Even plain is quite good.
Then you can dip it in your chutney.
Really crispy dosa, which has its own yummy masala. The chutney is full of coconut flavor and super spicy. It is just a combination that you just don't really get where I come from. This is a koruma.
Where do you come from,
No
buddy?
koruma?
Still don't know where you come from, man.
A symphony of flavor. Cinnamon, nutmeg, star anise, onions, lemongrass, green chilies, tomatoes, garlic, fennel seeds, and mustard seeds come together in hot oil. Then pandan and curry leaves, then chickpeas, potatoes, carrots, and green beans.
I actually fuck with green beans. Anybody fuck with vegetables in this bitch? I feel like the older you grow, the fire vegetables taste kind of
The spices are different. I like that it's not mushy, so it has some good texture. And you know, some places you go to, all the food just tastes the same. It's distinctly different from what's inside the dosa and from the chutney as well. For you, what spice comes out the most?
I'm getting a lot of like cinnamon, cumin, and star anise and nutmeg.
So you're vegetarian. How old were you when you started being vegetarian?
Since birth.
You've never had meat
Yeah.
ever in your life.
Like
So that
both
stuff is not
religions,
meat.
the Hindu Tamils and Christian Tamils beliefs are reflected in their diets. For the Christians, pretty much anything is fair game. For the Hindus, this means no meat.
Why is it important to you to not eat meat?
His family is very involved with the temple, so they don't eat meat, you know. It's a form of respect to the animal.
Is it more like a high respect or like actual worship?
Worship and respect.
Both. So we've tried the kuruma. What is this one called again?
Chili paratha.
Chili paratha. It's an advanced version of the more familiar roti paratha. Roti dough is grilled as usual, then deep fried and cut into squares.
Oh, that's how it's made.
On the griddle, toss on chopped onions, green chilies, and tomatoes. Then the roti. Finish with a handful of chili powder and extra heat from the chili sauce.
This is hot, bro. You
This
can
is
just
just
like
one portion of
looking
the
at
over
the thing,
300 they serve each night.
And I can eat it with a
It
fork?
looks hot.
Fantastic.
Fried flatbread,
Flaming hot.
doused in chili.
This is man's face.
I gotta
Pause.
say, I love meat, but this is very satisfying. It feels full of flavor. It is sweet, sour, and spicy all at the same time. There's fresh onions. What's this?
Capsicum and green chilies, and there's chili flakes in there.
Is that a bad idea?
You already wet.
All right, might as well. That was a mistake. Uh-oh. Sometimes carnivores in the USA, when they hear about the vegetarian diet, they either picture a loaf of bread or a salad, and it sounds boring. But it's when you come to places like this where you go, maybe I could do this, at least for one meal. It would seem that an event like this, it is such a spectacle, it's so fascinating, so interesting. I would think tourists would want to come to see this, right?
Usually, a lot of people came in at the moment, festival time. But last 4 years, many people did not come because of the bomb blasts and corona effect. This year also, economical collapse.
I wanted to ask you this whole time. In 2019, Lonely Planet named Sri Lanka like the #1 tourist destination. And then now it's like, I mean, Sri Lanka has fallen so far from that point. Can it ever get back there?
Sri Lanka is a magical island. I always kept saying this because
Of course you gotta
it is.
talk about
We've
this
got
about your country.
beautiful beaches. They've got beautiful landscapes.
I don't know who talks
They've got
down on this
beautiful
shit.
estates. And if you
That's
want
impossible.
the beach and hot weather, you come here. If you want really nice, cool weather, you go to the central province. And we are resilient people. We've been through 30 years of civil war. We've been through bomb
30.
blasts. We've been through an economic crisis. We've
Civil.
been through the rut, but we still keep, coming back again and again and again. So we've got like everything here. All we need is a simple plan from the leadership, and we'll get back to it in no time.
It's true?
That's true.
Let's go wide. Best Ever Food Review Show is a small team of independent creators, and everything we do
Alright,
here
alright,
works
alright,
because
alright.
of you guys. Click the link in our description.
That was my boy. Best Ever Food Review Show. Yeah, check it out. Got interesting shit, etc. I'm actually looking for another video that we can get into right quickly on
If Helen Keller was alive to see what this animal looks like, she'd probably resign from life all over again. When you think of some of the weirdest, most aesthetically atypical animals on Earth, chances are you probably don't think of the elephant. But imagine trying to explain the concept of a four-legged behemoth in the weight class of a semi-truck, with a leviathan for a nose, a tripophobic's night terror for a tail, several superpowers and intelligence that might just rival our own, all while flexing the devil's utensils for an overbite. Well, in honor of today being
Hold on, man. This nigga talking about how nature accidentally created the perfect animal. Oh, casual. Geo, nigga. You an elephant stan? Nigga, you telling me you're that nigga? You're the elephant in the room.
National Thai Elephant
every
Day,
situation.
and elephants being my all-time favorite animal. Here's why the bouncers of the
Oh
savannah
shit,
have
he
an
just
argument.
confirmed it. What the fuck? I've never heard somebody say, you know what I'm saying, say what he said, except him. But then again, he might be AI. Look, I feel like everybody, right? Everybody that I meet online, every content creator, every piece of content, to me, you're AI, buddy. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what the fuck is real. You're AI. You're AI until like I literally meet you in real life, and then we kick it, and then you know what I'm saying, we can touch skin on skin type shit, and then we look into each other's eyes. Females only though. You know what I'm saying? In terms of like that kind of thing. You're a guy who might just fist bump, be like, okay, cool. Nah, he's still AI. You know what I'm saying? Men are always AI. But I ain't trying to get, because that's the thing. You can never get with a man. Feel me? AI, bro. You always AI. You always artificially intelligently created. So therefore, a man is only dope collaborating wise, rebuilding, business wise, legacy. You feel me? Type shit. But with a woman, bro, dude, I literally got to meet you. But until then, everything I see online is AI. So casual Geo, you're AI, my brother. That's why I'm like, I still ain't met no person say my favorite animal is an elephant.
are not just the weirdest, but maybe even the most perfect animal in nature. Now, they didn't always look like this, and honestly, thank the stars for second
What
drafts.
do you mean?
Platypelodon was an ancient ancestor with the facial configuration of a shovel. Apparently, having a spork for a jaw allowed them to undress a tree for its bark. But it also makes it look like the subject of a patent sip spiked with LSD. Then you got Dinotherium, because apparently nature played pin the teeth on a tusker, and it took a couple tries. Technically, they're not true elephants and more like a distant cousin. But then again, it's not the subject of a patent sip drafts. Platypelodon was an ancient ancestor
Big back ass.
with the facial configuration of a shovel. Apparently having a spork.
What the hell? Nah, they don't look cool though. They look dangerous. Fuck, they look dangerous. They were probably so dangerous.
For a jaw allowed them to undress a tree for its bark.
That shit. And, I mean, an elephant can get dangerous if it chooses to, but nah, this looks weird.
But it also makes it look like the subject of a patent sip.
Nah, this looks like something else. This looks like something else. I'm saying, I'm talking about that tusk over there. It looks weird.
Sip spiked with LSD. Then you got Dinotherium, because apparently nature played pin the teeth on a tusker, and it took a couple tries. Technically, they're not true elephants and more like a distant cousin.
What?
But then again, it's not like the elephant's actual relatives make any more sense.
Bro, you know how weird it is seeing an elephant figure? Nah, that ain't no elephant. It's giving me goosebumps, bro. It's so fucking freaky.
Because elephants have the most confusing family reunion of any creature, with their closest kin being the definitely not a rodent rock hyrax, and Columbus wet dream the manatee and the dugong. To be fair, I guess hyraxes do have tusks, and apparently manatees have the same nail tech, but elephants are also in the same Afroterior group as aardvarks, tenrics, and golden moles. Yeah, you heard that right. I said mole. By the way, elephants didn't just get less weird looking, we just got desensitized to them. There is no build on Earth quite like the elephant, and it isn't until you look at all that nonsense separately and put it back together again that it starts to make sense. Beauty is skin deep.
But it's crazy how, like, I think in parts of, India or something, or like parts of the world or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, elephants are like worshipped, bro, I think. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. Man, fuck that think shit. Hold on. Fuck the think tank. I got, you know what I'm saying? This right here. Fuck the think tank. Look. Are elephants worshipped, right? This is how you spell it. Worshipped in certain parts of the world. Yes. Yeah, that's all I needed to know, nigga. This is it. That's it. That's all. You feel me?
So that's exactly where we're starting. This picture went viral because many came to the conclusion that elephants aren't light gray, just chronically ashy, and that's for a couple of reasons. Elephants can live 70 years in the wild, and they do that without ever touching lotion a day in their life, so maybe don't be so judgmental. But for how thick it is, elephant skin is pretty sensitive, so they'll use dust baths and mud masks to protect against the oppressive African sun. Because humans weren't the first to come up with skincare, and depending on the color of the mud, you can get an elephant straight out of King Midas's palace, or a herd in red face from the volcanic dust of Saba. You can also find white elephants covered in clay and mud, not to be confused with the white Asian, call it Wasian elephants that were revered by royalty. Also, depigmentation means Asian elephants have freckles, but let me stop waffling. The skin itself has more cracks than a anorexic and looks suspiciously like what a drought in their neighborhood looks like. And it's because the tiny network of dermal ditches and valleys means their skin retains 10 times the water it would if they had glass skin. It's great defense against the sun, but not completely against insects. Which brings us to this. There's two types of people. Those that know what an elephant's tail looks like up close, and those I owe an apology, and probably a bill for therapy. If you've ever touched one, it feels like cheap plastic. So basically a built-in fly swatter for an animal with no hands and more junk than its trunk can reach. Pause. They also have hair on their heads, and like everything else about this pachyderm, this too has a purpose. Elephants have about 1 hair per square inch to our 1,300, and social distancing fur follicles actually transfers heat away from the elephant, in some cases by over 20%. That's how you get a baby elephant with a better lineup than me. You see, he doesn't have to wear a hat. And with Asian elephants being hairier, they're much more liable to grow bangs and score an audition on Abbey Road. That doesn't even scratch the surface of their weirdness. The African variety has large ears with blood vessels that also helps them with the heat while also looking suspiciously like the continent they live on. That heat is why they're also one of the few animals with their testes locked inside next to their kidneys. Honestly, for the best. Elephants also have a pharyngeal. pouch behind the tongue. That heat is why they're also one of the few animals with their testes locked inside next to their kidneys. Honestly, for the best. Elephants also
the
have
balls. Nah, bro, this one is fucked up. Nah.
teeth that are arguably the biggest flex in the animal kingdom, but probably too big because it's also gotten them violated by poachers to the point where evolution is starting to backpedal on tusks. Also, elephants have big personalities. To be fair, they are mammals, and mammals with mammaries are nothing special. But that trunk it might just be the second most OP body part in nature, with the first being thumbs. An elephant's trunk has 40,000
No. Why'd that elephant specifically hit the butt?
And mammals with mammaries are nothing special. But that trunk it might just be the second most OP body part in nature, with the
Oh shit, she got the jiggly parts too. That elephant had a field day.
first
boy, hold on.
being thumbs. An elephant's trunk has 40,000
Ellie
muscles.
trying to go in. Ellie trying to, you know what I'm saying? Ellie trying to go in. Ellie ain't trying to waste no.
That's about 40,000 reasons to stay out of their hitbox. They also have 400,000 nerves controlling it. That means the same trunk that can deadlift 2 prime shacks at 700 pounds is also delicate enough to pluck a blade of grass. And that's cause the tip of the trunk has prehensile grip. That's not the only thing that's prehensile, but I digress. It's kind of like fingers that African elephants have 2 of and Asians only 1, and it allows a full-time quadruped to pick stuff up. They're also one of the very few animals able to throw, and the day they develop aimbot, humanity is cooked. There's plenty of other uses for their trunks, some of them even social. It's so complicated that not only does it take a year or 2 for babies to figure them all out, baby elephants even have an awkward phase where they literally don't know what to do with it. It's actually why you'll see them helicopter it around. There's a joke in there somewhere, I'm not gonna make it, I'm sure the comments will, but just know we're not that different. If you follow a young elephant long enough, you'll even see it step
Baby elephants be having the time. I go
on its own trunk. It takes time for them to get all the controls down, but until they do, its best use is as a pacifier. But it takes more than looking like nature's science project for me to confidently call you the weirdest animal on the planet.
Dog, is this like TOS? Oh my god. Should I say it? Should I say it out loud? Should I say what I'm about to say? Does this look like sucking your own?
You better be packing.
Imagine your shit long enough. You know what I'm saying? Is this weird, right? Okay, I know human beings are not animals. Okay, that's why I shouldn't have asked that. Okay, I'm gonna have to edit that. I'm definitely editing.
Some pretty impressive abilities too. And let it be known, no animal packs more than an elephant. First, super strength.
What? You see that?
Elephants are more than capable of humbling an
And
entire
I'm not running that shit back.
tree of the endgame's extra
That shit was wow.
calories. Plus, being the biggest thing with life and legs on the planet means this is what happens when second and third forget their place. In a battle royale featuring every land animal, ain't nothing touching a motivated male elephant. Elephants also have the best smell of the animal kingdom. Strong enough to threaten a bloodhound's job security. They can sniff out a watering hole over 10 miles away, and they don't just smell where or what food, but elephants can smell how much food. In experiments, elephants were able to consistently sniff and pick the container with the most sunflower seeds without even eyeballing it. A test even dogs failed. Elephants are also way better swimmers than they have any business being. Most mammals can swim, but bigger ones like rhinos and giraffes are pretty poor. And despite gatekeeping watering holes and being a literal land whale, hippos technically can't swim at all. Elephants can't relate. They can swim for hours and cover miles searching for food. There's even a theory that munchies made modern-day mastodons swim from India to the nearby island of Sri Lanka. To put in perspective, there's at least one shark on the planet aware of the existence of elephants. That's kind of crazy to think about. Elephants also have infrasonic hearing and can communicate through.
I ain't gonna lie, they just be looking scary and shit like that, but they mad like what? They mad intelligent, bro.
Low frequency vibrations.
They swim better than dogs. Is that what this nigga just said? Look,
they're too low for any of us to hear, but the sound can travel for miles, and the pachyderms pick up the long distance calls through their feet. See, I told you we'd get back to that. Thanks to a fatty, spongy-like cushion. Also, you're seeing that right. Elephants do have built-in high heels. That's why there are stories of elephants saving people from tsunamis before they even happen. Elephants even have different infracalls with different meanings. Because of course they do. You got a greeting rumble used when a family member gone for hours suddenly returns, a rumble the matriarch uses to get the herd moving, and even a congratulation rumble for when an elephant in the group gets laid. That's a Snapple fact for you. Not to be confused with the symphony of an elephant baby shower. In fact, those calls are often how they end up with a baby. See, the problem with spending nearly 2 years pregnant and another 10 raising a calf that comes out is dating's a different kind of drought. A mother elephant might be open for business once every 5 years. So once that window does open, she makes the elephant equivalent of a Facebook event by broadcasting a booty call to every eligible bachelor in the area. It's like a Batman symbol for down bad bulls, and before long, she's attracted more testosterone than the state of Florida during spring break. And like a 13,000-pound frat boy drunk off lust, violence is the only option, where the winner gets to pass on his genes, while the loser makes sure he's not the only one that's sore. Now the next superpower is no surprise, because you've definitely heard the phrase, an elephant never forgets. Depending on the context, that's either a throwaway fact or a very real threat. But elephants do have steel trap memory, and it's because their life literally depends on it. As an elephant, the most important resource in your life is water. And during the dry season, that can mean walking hundreds of miles to the next watering hole. Imagine living in an area the size of New York with only 5 water fountains and no Google Maps to bail you out. All you have is your memory. That's why elephant herds are led by a matriarch who uses her years of experience to not only bring her family to water, but to the right watering hole at the right time of year. Get it wrong and the whole herd becomes the beginning of a Disney movie. Instead, you got Big Mama carrying the entire family off a brain that runs like a supercomputer, able to pull memories older than some of the members of the herd when she needs it. So as you can see, elephants don't just have one of the freakiest builds in nature, but one of the craziest skill sets too. It's how the largest landlubber on the planet can survive and thrive on the savannah, in dense tropical jungles, desolate hellscape and sun-baked deserts, and even inside dark caves to mine salt. Elephants be splunking. But all those abilities wouldn't mean as much without the most busted ability of all. Busted? Their intelligence. Elephants aren't smart. Dogs and cats are smart. Now, elephants are prodigies. In my admittedly biased opinion, they're the smartest thing on the planet that isn't a human, and sometimes they give us a run for the title. They might not be putting elephants on.
Okay, I don't know why. I don't know why I just went crazy over that. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, it just hit the hat and gave it back. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Anything can do that. Nigga, the wind can do that, right? The wind can literally blow your hat off your head, right? Blow it so far you gonna have to go look for it. My bad, 1 second, y'all. Blow it so far where you gonna have to go look for it in the woods and then you find it. Right? It took the shit from you and then you gave it back. Like, what the fuck? On the moon, or breaking down quantum physics, or watching Rick and Morty. But elephants do one-up humans every so often. Some Asian elephants have memorized the schedules of trucks carrying sugar cane and will wait posted on the side of the road just to hold up the truck to help themselves to the harvest. They even figured out how to take just enough to satisfy themselves, but not so much that they force their drivers to do something about it. It's basically an elephant enforced toll, but okay, you're not impressed. I got you. Elephants raiding crops have led some farmers to protect their product using an electric fence. Clearly they weren't familiar with their game, because those same elephants eventually learned how to disarm defenses without getting hurt. And that's the thing with its memory. It really only takes one experience for an elephant to learn from to have that knowledge for the rest of its life and pass it off to others. And a prime example of that are the elephants of Amboseli National Park in Kenya, where they've learned to tell the difference between the language of the Maasai tribes that historically hunted them and the dialect of other tribes that they don't have beef with. Those elephants even have a stronger reaction to the voices of men versus women and children, since at one point they caught on that men were more of a threat. But okay, maybe an elephant understanding human doesn't impress you. What about one that speaks it? Toshik the elephant shocked the world when he started imitating his Korean caretaker with pretty eerie accuracy. Elephants are also on the VIP list of animal self-awareness. Fuck out of here, that's not the elephant.
Enough to recognize their reflection and pass the mirror test. They also pass another awareness test that might just be more impressive. So the University of Cambridge did an experiment where they had elephants pass a stick to a researcher, except the stick would be attached to a mat that the elephants would be standing on. So the elephants would have to have the self-awareness to realize they needed to step off the mat to pass the stick. And of course, they had a control group where everything was the same except the stick wasn't attached. Well, 42 times out of 48, the elephant stepped off the mat before passing the stick, compared to just 3 when it wasn't attached. And maybe that's not a big deal and I'm just being a big nerd about it, but that's arguably more impressive than being able to peep yourself in the mirror, but that's just me. I didn't even mention pregnant elephants apparently self-medicating with the plant borage seed in order to induce labor, which some women in the same area apparently drink as tea for the same reason. There's different ways of being smart, but it's a tusk jockey's emotional intelligence that really sets them apart. You've probably seen the videos of elephant herds seeming to mourn the dead dead after coming across the bones of a relative. And considering their almost unnatural sense of smell, there's a good chance they knew exactly who that was, and it's not just other elephants they grieve. Lawrence Anthony was a conservationist who saved a herd of elephants from certain death after they escaped a reserve and were about to be shot, and Anthony somehow communicated with the matriarch enough to bring them back, earning him the nickname the Elephant Whisperer. He would die suddenly in 2011, and in the days after, the same elephants he had rescued showed up to his house and seemed to hold a 2-day vigil.
Man,
Not only was this after not
Is that real, bro? Nah, bro, elephants holding a virgin, bro. Come on.
for more than a year, some of the
Bro, these elephants could have just been passing through, like, you know what I'm saying? Bro, that could have been anybody crib, right? And then in that crib, right, motherfuckers just be recording these animals passing through, right? Bro, and then like a story just came through. Nah, the elephant whisperers is, you know what I'm saying, his elephant friends, elephant buddies came to say their last goodbyes. Man, come on now, dog. Come on, man. Come on.
elephants traveled well over 12 hours for the funeral. Apparently they would return the next several years on the exact date of his death to pay their respects. But that leaves just one question. How?
Not gonna lie though. I don't say, bro. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I do not believe it. You feel me? We just reacting, but we just here chilling.
How did they know? Maybe one of the elephants saw or smelt something off and sent an infrasonic message to the others. Maybe the emergency vehicles on the property somehow got their attention. We don't know for sure, and we probably never will. Mourning the dead is just a surface of elephant empathy, because elephants are the textbook example of animal altruism. Elephants will adopt non-related orphans into the group so long that it doesn't put their own young at risk. Bundala was an elephant in a theme park who figured out how to get out of her shackles and immediately freed the others, despite the fact that they likely weren't her immediate family, and the fact that doing so made it more likely she'd get caught. That same altruism doesn't just apply to their own kind. There have been stories of these massive beasts seemingly protecting sleeping or injured humans with really nothing in it for them. And you can find videos of an elephant trying to save a rhino stuck in a watering hole, even if the rhino doesn't necessarily realize it. Don't get it twisted, they're not Mary Sue's. Elephants are still wild animals with varying personalities that subtract hundreds of humans a year. And of course, yeah, I didn't forget about this. And while some say the woman was involved with poaching and this was just an elephant refusing to let it slide, there's also the chance that woman ran into the wrong one at a worse time. It was just a victim of a really bad case of mistaken identity and got memed into oblivion.
Where do you go, dog? Where do you go? Such a huge ass thing just charging for you, bro. And it's fucking maneuvering, getting into the corners that you can get into, bro. That's crazy. That's terrifying, bro.
Take their one-of-a-kind design, their almost comic book superpowers, and the fact that they're mined for the worst time, or was just a victim of a really bad case of mistaken identity and got memed to say the woman was involved with poaching and this was just an elephant refusing to let it slide. There's also the chance that woman ran into the wrong one at a worse time, or was just a victim of a really bad case of mistaken identity and got memed into oblivion. But when you take their one-of-a-kind design, their almost comic book superpowers, and the fact that their mind really is an enigma, I think that adds up to the most perfect animal nature ever did create. Not just a perfect animal, I'd even go as far as calling them the main character. We're talking about an absolute unit that creates entire ecosystems just by being themselves. And honestly, I don't think they belong in captivity. The animals that usually do the worst in zoos are the ones that are highly intelligent, highly social, and normally travel huge distances. Elephants are 3 for 3. I'm not a huge anti-zoo person. All zoos are.
Yo, and I think that's why in certain parts of the world they do worship animals. I mean elephants. Right? Let me see something. Which parts of the world do they do that at though, right? Hold on, let me do the normal. Let me do the screen. So we see everything nice and clearly. For real? Native Americans as well. Yeah. Thanks for the info, brother.
That's interesting to live for anyone.
I like that.
The world is just better off when elephants are doing well, and I'll gladly die on that hill. I just hope the elephants come to visit it. But that's it for this video. Make sure you drink water, hug your loved ones. If this video gets, I'm gonna say 150k likes, I'll go to an elephant sanctuary somewhere and record it. But until then, I'm gonna see y'all in the next one.
Alright, right next we're reacting to, hold on. I gotta what's next? Alright, next we're reacting to
Put your weapon down and go back.
Gangsters.
Don't shoot. Pull over, I repeat, pull over.
Welcome to Cape Town. At nighttime, it's a movie.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. At the tone, please record your message.
What can we do? Only money that I want.
Ooh,
you never give me. You never give me. Or I took your wife. I put it. I take your wife. I put a knife here. Like example. I say I finish up now. You don't give me money. Money. What can you say?
What can you do?
You wanna give us?
What? You will give me. No other way.
Bro, y'all remember my living? Hold on, bro. Cause now I think people are just gonna be watching this, you know what I'm saying? No context, no nothing. Hey, about my living. Niggas are playing, bro. Niggas are playing. You're gonna give me now. I make example with your wife. I take the knife here. I do like this. Hold on. Oh, no.
What was the last thing you did, you two?
We took 4 cars last night.
Last night, where?
Yes. In Benoni.
In Benoni?
Yes,
Dangerous
we're waiting for buyer now.
Look at this.
You're waiting for a buyer.
Maybe
how did you get them?
We take it with a gun. What can we do? Only money that I want.
And to hurt people?
Yeah, the people. I will show you with your last born. If you don't want to give me a man, I will show you with your last born. Took him to shower or to the hot shower. I like to show you there. I want money. Or to the oven, micro oven. I put him like this to the oven. Then you see I want money.
If I've got a child there, you saying you would hurt the child to find out the information?
Took your child, I put it in oven. I make oven on.
You
wanna give us?
You never give me.
You gonna give me.
You never give me.
You know
I took your wife. I put it. I take your wife. I put a knife here.
Here.
Like example. You see the blood.
The blood.
I say I finish up now. You don't give me money or you give me. What can you say?
What can you do? You gonna give. You gonna give myself finish off now. I put the knife. I say your child in the oven. So you gonna give me the money. So I guess my boy is breaking down that that kind of criminal.
It's me, and for my OG viewers, I'm sure gonna be shocked, but trust me, I upgraded the character, the channel, the banner, and basically everything about my animations, cause I'm willing to take this shit to the next level.
Straight to it.
The nigga upgraded the skin.
We lit.
Pause. What? Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Yo.
Welcome to South Africa, a country that is well known for its crime and one of the highest crime rates in Africa, with a current population of 64 million. I mean, a regular breaking news in South Africa looks like this: 5 people got killed. And somebody explained to me, why are there always people fighting outside Spa? I swear to God, I feel so sorry for the police force in South Africa. These niggas go through a lot. So in this video, I'm going to be taking you through the different levels of gangsters in South Africa, all the way to the legendary ones, the ones that are considered the most dangerous. Let's start off with level 1.
This nigga got levels to it?
On level 1, we got Amapara. Like, trust me, if you're not from South Africa, you can't relate. But if you're from South Africa, you know what I'm talking about. And for my foreign viewers, Apara is basically a person who spends most of their times on the street, especially in the CBDs, taking drugs, begging, and sometimes they look like they haven't taken a shower in days. These guys are mostly found in the ghettos of South Africa, and trust me, never ever promise Apara 1 rand. Because if you promise him 1 rand, trust me, you're gonna be seeing him everywhere from Spar to ShopRite. Basically, everywhere you go, you're gonna be seeing that para for the rest of your life. And trust me, if you give him that 1 rand, you're gonna have his protection for the whole entire day. And after giving him that 1 rand, trust me, you're gonna mean a whole lot more to him. Niggas gonna consider you more than Ramaphosa. These guys are mostly responsible for local crimes like stealing people's wallets out of their pockets, stealing money from people, robbing people's phones. Those are Para's jobs in South Africa.
But they don't use guns.
Hold on a bit. Yeah. Take 2. Oh, dear Paras. The things that these niggas do just for a guy. But it's just another term of saying cigarettes here in South Africa. Trust me, if a para ever comes up to you and he tells you haven't eaten in 3 days, that's all cap. Nigga just want money to get high. Don't get deceived by their life.
And we know, bro, these niggas, they stay hungry, bro. Because they never buy the food, obviously. I mean, you can even give them the food. They gonna sell it for the money. You know what I'm saying? To get the money. So honestly, I don't even think they use that excuse now. 2025, the whole, hey, I'm hungry, can you please, nyana, I don't even use that no more.
Guys, these niggas be professionals in lying, my boy, trust me. Best advice if you're in South Africa, never ever go under a bridge. Cause if you do, trust me, you're gonna be meeting up with the parent.
Wait, well, why did he show Kevin Hart?
Sleep away. And trust me, you're getting checked for your fit, my boy. You going back home naked. On level 2, we got the Nigerian mafias. Hey yo, how we got the Nigerian mafias on the South African list, bro?
Exactly.
I thought this was a video about South Africans. Hold on, let me cut. These Nigerian guys be running the streets of South Africa, and trust me, they be selling weed at a low price, but it could get you high at a high cost. Trust me, these niggas are not niggas you tryna play with, bro. Nigerian mafias.
I ain't gonna lie. Yo, you know what I'm saying? The market that they be getting right, though, they be getting niggas right. You know what I'm saying? These niggas consistent, and yo, they know how to get theirs. I ain't gonna lie. Like, by any means necessary, any means possible.
Mafias really be running the streets of South Africa, from having underground factories that are just there to manufacture illegal substances to get the people high. I mean, it's a win-win. These niggas be getting money. Speaking of money, if you play with your money, you basically dead. Yeah, you dead. Like, no jokes. You
Took
dead.
my money.
Now my nigga, you dead. Like, for real. If you like to be friends with them, all you got to do is just buy their products, number 1. Never snitch on them, number 2. And number 3, tell the people about their products so they could get more customers. But if you decide to snitch, trust me, you're gonna be meeting up with Moses in heaven. On level 3, we got the Nkabis, aka the Zulu, you know, those guys that are full of. These guys in particular run the taxi industries in South Africa.
These
niggas, you don't wanna.
Nah, these niggas, bro. I would have put them number 1 most dangerous. The taxi industry, the taxi drivers in this motherfucker, bro. God bless these niggas. These niggas, bro. You was talking about the SAPS, South African Police Services, having a difficult task at hand, bro. These niggas fucking feel it, bro. I'm talking. These niggas have no soul, dog. Understand what I'm saying, man? Let me tell you something. You know what that means? Let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something, right? These niggas, bro. No soul, nigga. No, like full sec when I'm fun. Bro, just for innocent question, like directions towards somewhere, dog, you will get like the rudest awakening of your life. You get the, like, just them replying to you, asking like some random shit. That could damn near like register in your mind. Like, it could create a trauma response in your whole physical being, dog. It can create a trauma response. Like, you can hate these niggas, you don't even know why. You can hate motherfuckers that like drive big vehicles for, you know what I'm saying?
I mess with them. These niggas got connection throughout the city. So if you
and they be like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, this is alleged, because I don't know if these niggas be online, you know what I'm saying? Be trying to like come for niggas, but yo, the hitman industry, bro. Hey man, they lead them. I ain't gonna lie,
You're in trouble, my guy. But to be honest, these guys are quite different from the other ones that we got on the list. These guys, the Nkabis, just really want their respect in the streets. If you disrespect them, trust me, you dead. If you mess with one of their members, you dead. If you mess with any of their family members, you guessed it right, you dead. Niggas could go as far as using black magic, aka Umu.
Nigga, they take the law into their own hands, nigga. You see what's happening on this one that I got posted here? This one right here? Bro, these niggas, bro, they take the law into their own hands and they make the universe burn. No, they make the universe bend to their own will, bro. You see the shit they doing right here? It's that Kimmy joint that they be on, you feel me? That's where they be, you know what I'm saying? The little African, like, magic stuffies, you know what I'm saying? To just, like, get they shit, like, so that they be invincible on some Thanos glove type shit, you feel me?
Tea on you if you mess with them, my guys. So trust me, stay away from the Ngabis. These guys have connection to black magic, aka witchcraft, aka what we like to call it in South Africa, muti. And the consequences are very crucial. So if you're messing with them, it's at your own risk. Like me personally, I'm scared of the Ngabis.
What?
Moving on to level 4, we got the 26, 27, and 28. These gangs are mostly formed when people are in prison. In context, the South African prison gangs of 26, 27, and 28 represent destructive gangs with specific roles and characteristics. The 28s are considered as the senior gang associated with systems like sexual exploitation. Moving on to the 26 are known as engaging in theft and fraud, and the
Wait, so you telling me the 28 of gay niggas? I mean the happy niggas. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? They happy. You know what I'm saying? Check out the meaning of gay. I'm just talking about the proud niggas. They, you know what I'm saying? They the colorful niggas. They the colorful gang. 28s, that is.
Last but not least, the 27s are enforced with the 26, and their activities are symbolized by blood. So trust me, these gangs are not gangs that you want to mess with, and these are the people that been terrorizing the population of South Africa for many years. And trust me, these guys are really dangerous. Like, stay away from the 26, 27s, and 28s. Like, these guys, they got murder on their minds. Like, that's all, like, what they got on their minds. Like, they wake up in the morning, they got murder on their minds. I thought you were supposed to be laughing. That was supposed to be a joke. Anyone? Is anyone laughing? Okay, I guess that was right. Whatever, moving on to level 5, last but not least. Okay, I'm sorry about screaming. I just got mad that nobody was laughing at my jokes. Welcome to the final stage, the final boss. It's even acknowledged by Google as a gang. Trust me, the Hard Living Gang is the largest street gang organization crime group in Manenberg, Cape Town, South Africa. These guys run the streets of South Africa. Like, these are the bosses.
What you mean?
These are the guys. Like, they are the one, they are him. You know what I mean? These guys are out of this world. Like, the crimes that they commit is so dangerous to a point whereby I can't even explain. These niggas' mentality is so...
Niggas just robbed a news reporter while the nigga was live broadcasting the news report.
Crazy. Like, anything that moves, they rob it or they kill it. Like, these guys, I don't know, like, if you're not from their block, if you're not from, like, their specific neighborhood, and you come and want to visit their neighborhood, trust me, either getting robbed, you're getting...
How the fuck you chase a pack of dogs that are going this crazy? How do you just, like, command them away?
I don't know, like, if you're not from their block, if you're not from, like, their specific
probably his dog.
Neighborhood, and you come and want to visit their neighborhood, trust me, either getting robbed, you're getting kidnapped, or you're getting killed. Like, these guys, like, they don't waste time, dog. If you come to their block, pop, my nigga, you dead. Like, there's no time, like, there's no time for visitors on weekends. Like, what are you doing in Manenberg if you're not from Manenberg? How you tryna die, my guy? There are certain areas in South Africa that is a no-go zone. Like, me, I don't care. Even policemen, like, they're low-key scared to go to these areas. Like, I know my uncle is a policeman in South Africa, but, like, you know, Uncle Morris, you know yourself that you're scared to go to Manenberg. I know you're watching this video. Like, it's crazy. Manenberg, if you're going there at your own risk, trust me, these guys are serial killers, bro. Like, I mean, if you're going down to Manenberg and you're not from Manenberg, I mean, you're just basically their Mr. Beast. Like, you're just gonna be giving them all your free stuff. Like, you're just gonna be giving them, like, you're gonna be donating to them, my guy. Like, you're their Mr. Beast. You go down there with your phone, with your wallets, I mean, you're just gonna get stopped in the road and they're gonna take it away from you. At that point, you're just basically Mr. Beast.
Bro, that's
you know?
oh my God, bro. I feel like I don't know how to feel about Cape Town anymore, bro. Cape Town, bro, fuck. And it's like, it's one of those dichotomous situations where it has like the best, like the latest, you know what I'm saying, spots in terms of tourists and you know what I'm saying, aesthetically, the most aesthetically pleasing spots that you can get in the country. You can get them like, you know what I'm saying, in the Western Cape, like Cape Town sides and shit like that. You feel me? One of the most dope spots. But then at the same time, you know what I'm saying, it also has some of the most unpleasant places. You know what I'm saying? Like places where you can experience the most unpleasant shit, bro. And that's crazy, bro. That dichotomous situation. It's like, you know, that whole situation with Alexander, and then you get Santon just next to it. You feel me? It's like that bittersweet. It's like Beauty and the Beast. You know what I'm saying? And that's what got me terrified about Cape Town. Like, I'm nervous to go there, but I want to go there too, though. You feel me? To experience some other type shit. But as of late, bro, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about traveling, bro. I find myself being more and more comfortable in my own, you know what I'm saying, in my own space, in my own place type shit. So yeah, bro. I'm just kicking in my comfort zone. So I feel like, bro, I'm cutting all unnecessary costs, bro. So if you know what I'm saying, if me having to travel and I feel nervous, but you know what I'm saying, I still want to go do it, it's like, yo, that's a waste of resource, because why I gotta feel nervous going there? I have to have an open heart going to experience that shit. So you know what I'm saying, number 1, number 2, and number 3 at the same time, it's just gonna waste money for me. You know what I'm saying? I just pointed out 3 points that are the same thing, but are, you know what I'm saying, just as fucking bad, dog. An experience to the point where it's like the effect is ×3 on your ass. You feel what I'm saying? So I wouldn't want to waste my energy, waste my money, bro. Go to a spot where it's like I might just lose my life, but you know what I'm saying, I might experience the best like experience, really, tourist experience type shit.
So hopefully
next video, please. Let's go.
What are you most likely to go to jail for?
Oh my God. Okay.
Honestly, man, probably attempted WRS. Sometimes you don't.
And right now we're reacting to Pop the Balloon or Find Love, Brown Edition. I do not know what that means. Brown Edition? Okay, how do you spell this? Alright, how do you spell this? I mean, how do you pronounce that? How do you spell it? You're looking at how you spell it, motherfucker? No. Parm vs. the World. Oh, Parm vs. the World. Parmveer. Oh, that's my boy name right there. So we gotta Pop the Balloon Indian Edition. Let's go.
What are you most likely to go to jail for? Honestly, man, probably attempted WRS. Sometimes you don't. I invited 6 of my most single friends out there to speed date several women. Each woman will get a chance to talk to our lovely bachelors. But if someone pops their balloon, that means they're not interested. And the last person standing gets to go on a date with her. All right, let's bring in some lovely bachelors. Everybody come on in right now. Let's see what's here, man. Woo! Yeah. How are we feeling today? How's everyone feeling, man? Well, don't cheer too much because this first chick, she's definitely a savage. Come on right up. First lady. Woo! What is your name and what is your age?
My name's Javier. I'm 22 years old. I just graduated university and I'm a caseworker at a homeless shelter.
My number 1 ick would probably be when a guy calls girls Malia. What do you mean Malia?
Okay, what is your name, what is your age, and what is your favorite Punjabi song at the moment?
My name is Sanju Ketchum. I am 36 years old and...
Whoa.
I don't listen to Punjabi songs, sorry.
Oh, you got turned off by the fake
What the, who
That's
the
the
fuck
Punjabi
doesn't listen
question.
to Punjabi music?
I don't like it. No, I like Hindi
crazy.
songs. I'm looking for a partner who can be my best friend, and we can watch Pokemon, we can watch MCU, and we can support people around us who, you know, have mental health issues, and yeah.
Oh, I totally would have popped
okay,
it, but
cool.
for like,
I see what type he is.
I don't like
He
Punjabi.
just wants to be weird.
So my name is Jovan. I'm 22 years old. My favorite Punjabi song, I would say, is Dollar by Sidhu Moosewala.
Oh shit, I know that one. Yeah, that was my favorite.
I like that.
I'm Kevin.
Here, I'm 19 and my favorite song is Black Kar De by Sardar Kheda.
Anthem. My name is Mantej. I'm 19 and right now my favorite song is Greatest by Argentello.
But then you see what's confusing about guys like this is that how the hell is you gonna make the judgment, bro? If you got your face all covered and shit like that, how the hell is she supposed to make the judgment as to like, you know what I'm saying, like whether she fucks with you or not, whether she thinks you know what I'm saying, you're attractive or not? Because number one, you got this whole beard just like covering like 75% of your face, and then you got this whole turbine thing going on, and then you got these going on, and then you got the mic all in your face, and then you got all, you know what I'm saying? It's like, nah. Let me see these other niggas. Y'all niggas tweaking, bro. Okay, this one, you know what I'm saying? At least like reveal yourself, man, and see what we're working with. You see what I'm saying? This is decent, but you know what I'm saying, pause on all this. I'm just like, bro, like, the fuck? What? No. Make it easier for the woman, y'all. Come on, what y'all doing?
Can we get a line?
हो डर ढुर है नी चित चेते च कुड़े तेरी बांझ डाया सलाए ने फे च कुड़े.
Oh, he got that voice.
Already fucking sexy. Already know I'm attractive.
Yeah,
Now
hard.
fucking sure as hell confidence. Now that would have been savage if you just popped his balloon right now.
My name is Ranbir. I'm 19, and my favorite song currently is Wavy by Karnalja.
Okay.
My name is Bav. I'm 26, and my favorite song right now is One Question. Ek tenu puchna sawal nahi.
Oh,
Shit, that nigga fit looked like he was about to be like, yo, favorite song, man, you know what I'm saying? 2C Slide Drake.
No, I'm sorry. I'm hitting. Go on.
You fucked it up.
Oh, okay, let me not do that.
Ek tenu puchna sawal nahi. Mere baare das ki khayal nahi.
Now you got a chance to like see your bachelors off the bat. You're gonna have to pop a balloon. It's all up to you. This is the moment of truth. You might break some hearts, but like, honestly, yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes.
Okay. Okay, this is so hard.
Man, hold on, man. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, she kinda cute. I ain't gonna lie, she kinda cute, yo. Let me see. I was trying to get like the right thing facial structure wise. Nah, she got the, is it the hazel eyes? What color is that, bro? Is it gray? Is it green? Nice. She got the green joints. I'm saying. Okay. She looking like a Barbie doll a little bit. But wait. Nah, let me find another comparison. I'm saying Barbie doll type, nah, but I ain't gonna lie. Indians, they got the pressure ones too, you feel me? But I ain't trying to compare Barbie doll shit. That's like old standard of like trying to program kids into making, you know what I'm saying? Making them believe what's beautiful and shit. But I ain't gonna lie, she cute. She cute. She like a 4.5 out of 10. She nice. Damn, nah, hold on.
This is so hard.
I feel like that nigga should just pop his own balloon at that point. Hold on. Wait, this cat. What? Nah, bro, at this point, bro, like, I feel like she should just hand him the needle. Say, buddy, I don't even, at this point, bro, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Just do the honors, bro. The hell? This nigga look like Phantom. What I say about that nigga? He got his whole fucking shit covered up. How the hell is she supposed to see what she's supposed to work with?
Oh my god. So, why did you pop his balloon?
I popped your balloon because I'm just not a big fan of Argentello, to be honest.
What's the Punjabi
And
music?
like, I highly doubt that, you know, like how you sang the chorus or whatever. Do you even know what the words were?
Oh yeah, definitely. And that's exactly
Is
why.
that
I don't know if you have a picture, and I will put it up here. You know, I do have asla, and the asla is probably as big as you are. Maybe she just doesn't have taste like that.
No taste.
That's okay.
Nah, he's butthurt.
The balloon anyways, if she was here anyways. You know?
Alright, so
Do you have your
It's
passport?
crazy when men start acting.
Your passport?
You know, I like travel.
Just take your L, bro. Take it on the chin, man. Taking the strap.
Oh my god. Okay.
Passport, bro.
All right, so do you have your passport?
Your passport?
You know, I like traveling, so I.
Oh my god. Okay.
Bro, I told you should have handed him the thing.
Balloon. Why did we pop Jovin's balloon?
Because what if I don't have a passport? And
Nah, bro. At the back look like Phantom. Why be Phantom be traveling, huh? Look at this nigga. What does that look? Okay, at a distance. At a distance, he looked like Phantom. Close up, he kind of looks like Jackie Chan. Like if Jackie Chan had braids. Wait. Right? A little bit. Maybe the eyes. Pause. Alright, cool. Let's carry on.
and now you're gonna make me say that out loud in front of all these witnesses?
I was just gonna ask if you where you wanted like to
We'll
travel.
start off with that next time because what do you mean?
The type of girl I'm into is, you know, someone who can match my vibe, go on trips, adventurous, outgoing, you know, someone who actually listens and cares.
Quick question. Have you ever been kicked out of the movie theater before?
Whoa.
What the fuck?
That's surprising. Usually they don't let their own snacks in, you know? Do I think I'm attractive? Yeah, I think I'm attractive. What kind of girl am I looking for? Sexy, confident, and gotta know how to cook. That's it.
He's smooth with it, low-key. Nice.
I have a question for you guys. So say I'm like, hey, like pose for a selfie. What's your like go-to pose?
Listen, good question.
We're taking a picture. Go.
I'll probably put this arm around you like that.
Oh.
Okay, cool.
We do not want to see no Douglas from no nigga.
We're taking
From
a
no
picture.
man.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Okay.
Whoa.
Pop off
Yeah,
the bat. It
nah.
looks like she
That
went-
was wild work. What the fuck was he doing? What the hell?
Doesn't like that.
That nigga posed like it's 2008 in this bitch.
You know, honestly, I stand for peace. If she can't stand for that, I don't want no collation in my car. Damn.
Sigma line, another Sigma line as usual.
So what made you pick your outfit that you're
Who
wearing
are those
today?
other
Like
two
what when
women?
you got to your closet and you're like, I need a fit to wear today. What made you pick that?
Honestly, I've been waiting to wear this shirt for a long time, you know? I was looking at it ever since I walked into the store. I was like, this shirt represents me. It just looks something that I would wear, and I was like, I have to wear it. Today's the day, you know?
Fashionable.
Cool.
To be honest, you know, I was just feeling a little bit of the season, you know? Got my Christmas Crocs on,
Yes, I won't.
the red colors.
This nigga looks like a cousin of mine, bro. More set. That nigga is candy. What's good, nigga? I ain't seen you in a minute, nigga. I didn't know you travel, nigga. I didn't know you do pop the balloon India, nigga. What's up, nigga? What?
The red do-rag, you
Yes, I
know?
won't.
Just feeling out the season a bit.
Durag sing. How do you feel about the Durag sings though?
What? Shut up.
Are you're like a sing underneath or are you Mona?
Yeah, I'm a thing.
Oh,
What the fuck? This nigga look like my nigga. Wait. Nah, this one is just for nostalgia, guys. Yo! Nigga, where you ass at, nigga? What the fuck?
No, as in like you have a jewelry.
Wait a minute.
Okay, you do have a
What
jewelry.
the
Okay.
fuck?
Man
Okay.
bun.
Cool.
You think he got that lump? You think he got that lump from the Sri Lankans?
Not the biggest, but it does the work.
It was not the biggest.
I'm looking for an easygoing girl, you know,
Why
a
did he
little
tie it up
toxic.
like that? That's
Someone who
weird.
can pull my strings a little, you know, tie my do-rag, do my hair, line up my beard, shave my body.
And make sure that your ass don't fucking keep smacking while chewing on that gum. Ass nigga, come on, man. What
And
you
also
doing?
fucking spot me.
So
The
you
fuck
wanted
is
to
man's
go with the whole
manners, nigga?
festive theme. That's why you went with the red.
This nigga low-key probably 19.
What's the shoes looking like? What are those, bro?
These are just Crocs, bro. I just want to feel a little comfortable.
Nah, hell yeah. Nah, with the Crocs, bro. Come on, bro. At this point, bro, I feel like I'm an advocate for Crocs because motherfuckers just don't want to connect with them, bro. I feel like, yo. You know what I'm saying? Man, come on. Copping the meanest Crocs to show you how to kick rocks. Bad romance between robots. Come on, NPC bots.
You know?
Yeah, I feel like comfortable vibes, bro. Be true to yourself type shit, you know?
But you knew you were coming here for like to potentially look for a
Nah, Crocs are just comfortable as fuck.
match.
Every
don't
day,
need to try.
every day.
I just need to...
That means we have finally got our winner, Mr. In There Dule. What do you gotta say, man? What do you gotta say, man? W-Riz in the chat, W-Riz.
That's it, man. I think I found my future wife. We're gonna start going on dates, man. Let's go.
So, you know, we had some W-Riz in the first round and shit, and their W to you, man. Let's bring in our second lady. Come on, right up. Second lady.
Oh, the other ladies are the other contestants. I bet. I see
So,
it
what's
now.
your name and what do you do for a living?
Oh my God. Okay, second lady. Oh. Let's take a look at the eyes right quick. Wait. I think something I'm picking up. Are those eyes straight? Okay, let me not do that. Okay, let me not do that. Now she a cool 3.5. I ain't gonna lie.
Hello, my name is Jasmine. I am 20 years old. I just graduated from school, and I am a professional trivia.
I think this culture of like rating women, bro, I'm gonna have to be out of it, bro. Cause it just happens like in my head. It's a terrible habit. I'm gonna work on it, guys. My bad. No, she's stunning. I ain't gonna lie, she's stunning. Look at that. Oh, she's seated like my biggest. You feel me? No, she cool. Nah, she cool.
I mean, there's so many to choose from. How guys walk, how they chew, the way they stand in. There's a lot.
For this round, they're gonna be answering a question, one at a time. Our first question is, what are you most likely to go to jail for?
Whoa.
I would most likely go to jail for is killing a dog abuser.
Okay.
Oh, what the?
Why would you say that like that, bro? You do realize, like, I feel like when it comes to women, that's like a minus. You know what I'm saying? Out of your brownie points.
Dog abuser. Oh, dog abuser.
Yes.
Dog abuser. Not the dog.
No, he said dog killer.
Dog lover.
I'm a dog lover. Dogs are my life.
Oh, for killing the dog abuser.
It's nothing against you personally. I just saw that when you walked up. Can I see your? Yeah, you know, I don't see no kara there, and I'm a man of God.
It's not alpha. It's sigma. What am I looking for?
Sigma
the girls
male.
who do bhangra. Can you see bhangra paunde nahi? Assi ਵੈਰੀਆਂ ਦਾ bhangra ਪਵਾਉਂਦੇ ਆ.
I would say
Oh, he's the like cool guy, right? Cool guy, the big you. You know what I'm saying? Big you.
I'm most likely to go to jail for excessively speeding into girls' hearts.
Nah, come on.
Okay, she popped your balloon.
That was a double pop.
Why did you pop his balloon?
I didn't like his.
I understand it's not for me, it's for the girl, but still
Line.
nigga, work on your shit.
I like to play it safe. Make sure you're driving within the speed limit.
No excessive.
No excessive speeding.
Man, what the fuck what he got on, bro? What does Myron got on over here, bro? Myron cousin wildin', bro. How do you get out the house?
I didn't like his line.
That line.
Myron, bro? I mean, Myron's little brother, bro. What the hell? Nah, twin. Actually, nah. Myron's twin. I mean, Myron twin. It's diabolical work, nigga. We understand it's Nike, and I don't know what this is. Bro, with the thing backwards. Oh my God, bro. With the beard all filled up to the, you know what I'm saying? Your beard stretches out to your hairline, like the middle of your hairline.
I like to play it safe. Make sure you're driving within the speed limit.
No excessive.
No excessive speeding.
That's why nice guys always finish last.
Okay. Next will be another pop balloon. Montage, why did you pop your balloon, brother? What's going on here, man?
When you had the chance to introduce yourself, you said you were a professional trivia player, so that doesn't really sound like a proper profession. And you know, I need a girl that, you know, has something going for her. And a professional trivia player is unfortunately not gonna cut it in this economy. You know, I need someone that's actually doing something proper.
Need a doctor or something.
I think we got our narcissist in the building, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
mean, I'll still fucking answer it for shits and giggles, right? So
Let's go, nigga.
I'll probably go to jail for feme smuggling. You know,
feme smuggling?
Smuggling feme here and there. You know, for the boys and shit. Sometimes you gotta pull through. You know, might get caught like on the road and shit, but. You know, just for the boys, you know, you gotta pull through.
And then what would you go to jail for, man?
Honestly, man, probably attempted.
Man, y'all got me fucked up, man. You know, my brain just does not let me rest until I get some clarity. Feme smuggling. Feme. Trafficking in person smuggling off what? Feme. Feme drug. Feme drug, India. Opium, also known as a feme. Oh, it's opium. The highly addictive narc. Okay, opium. Okay. Okay, cool. Is it? Opium plant? This isn't plant form?
WRIZ. Sometimes you know you take your shot, but sometimes it doesn't work, right? It's all good, but it's part of the game.
Attempted Riz.
So like he's not good at it, but he's attempting it.
I don't know.
We have one last man here. What would you go to jail for, man? What's going on here, man?
For assault with the dumbbell because bitches take up squat racks.
Oh shit! That nigga said he'd fuck a hoe up with a dumbbell, bro.
Hey, I mean, she probably takes up.
I think that's why you get so much, like, such violent crimes in India.
The squat rack.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Nah, buddy got no heart. Nah, you know what? Okay, yeah. Well, the sponsor message goes. I feel like Buddy saw the rest of the contestants. He was like, man, fuck out of here, bro. The first one was the one where I would at least, put some effort in. But this one and the ones that are coming next, man, it ain't shit going on here, bro. I'd rather, you know what I'm saying? Even if I take out the most diabolical shit about myself, man, I don't give a fuck about none of these hoes right now.
Who finally slept here? In there and Sanju, you've been on a good streak, man. So I'm gonna give you a chance. Ask some questions, see what they're really about.
Okay.
Starting off with Sanju.
All right. Question for both of you: if we're going out on a date, first date, where are you taking me, and are you paying?
I'm gonna take you to the most expensive restaurant in Vancouver, and I will pay for the bill.
Okay, expensive restaurant, pay for the bill.
This
What
nigga
kind of
sound
restaurant
like
you
a
feel?
robot.
Like what cuisine,
Whatever's the expensivest restaurant, like expensive seafood, expensive Indian food, or anything. So whatever you choose, it's yours.
He wants to make you
Let's
happy.
go, Phantom, AMP Phantom, man.
So I think a
in
simple
the building.
cactus date would be nice, and obviously, gentlemen have to pay. What's your ideal date?
Something
Phantom
fun, maybe
putting
like
effort
golf
in.
course or like amusement park, something like that.
I love mini golf, so maybe you could look into that.
Meaning of an amusement park like a zoo, right?
What the fuck?
I wasn't
Yo,
really
Phantom
thinking
crashing
that,
out
but
right
I
now.
mean, I guess.
Can you feel threatened?
So you want to go to zoo, right?
Hold on.
Why? What's at the zoo?
I don't support animal abuse.
Oh!
How are you abusing the animal? You at the zoo, you checking them out, bro. You just kicking it with the animals, bro. What the? Bro, Phantom, bro. You could see by how he talk, but that nigga, he can't be normal, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
That means you have a two-time winner. 2 fucking rounds. Yo, Ender. Everyone makes so much for my boy Ender, man. What the hell? WRIZ. All right, Ender, man. 2-time winner. Low-key, seeing this really getting all these other guys jealous as fuck. I'm low-key seeing it right now. So you guys gotta step it up, low-key, man. Let's bring in our third lady. Everyone make some noise. Third lady, come on. For the third lady,
I'm Manraj. I'm 22 years old, and I'm a communications major in the radio industry.
Manraj.
But just because the industry is dying doesn't mean my love life should be dying. So
Just because the industry dying, it doesn't mean you had to let your voice die with it. Like, what the fuck?
that's why I'm out here doing this Shadi.com style with Parm being my simian.
This voice is not attractive, I ain't gonna lie.
Programs with
shit.
Okay, first pop
Oh,
off
shit.
the bat. Ender.
Honestly,
Just
fuck
avoid.
soccer. It's basketball all the way.
Oh, straight to the face. What are you gonna feel about that? How you feel about that?
I ain't gonna lie, she nicely perky though. I ain't gonna lie. The perk is given.
literally only play basketball. I just coach soccer. What you coach doesn't mean is that's what you play.
Then you need to get your mind right, because why are you coaching one thing and doing the other thing?
Oh, she's
You're
tall
gonna
too.
marry-
Oh my god, she's tall too. You know what I'm saying? Them tall ones, man. Hey, I feel like if you short, bro, if you short, you gotta go for a tall one, bro. Number one, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's the whole proving thing, bro. You proving that you can pull your weight. Number one, number two, bro. You know what I'm saying? The tall ones is mad attractive. Okay, let me just put it that way. They just so attractive. You know what I'm saying? So, but then again, if you could pull a tall one as a short guy. Oh shit!
Me and love someone else.
I'm saying it's mad brownie points. It's dumb brownie points. I ain't gonna lie. It's nice work.
If you're gonna behave like that, then yes, I will. Yes, I will.
Well, I'm happy that I popped my balloon first.
It's just that now you see what I'm saying. You can get a whole lot of moments like this where she will try and emasculate your shit just because of your height. So short kings, man. You know what I'm saying? You're not all the way off the hook, but if you are into taller women, but you know what I'm saying? I say it's worth a try. I ain't gonna lie.
What is your love language?
Sorry?
What's your love?
Cleaning out the block with the switch. That's my love language. I clean this whole shit up for you, baby. What's up? What you doing?
Love language. How do you show
What are we talking about right now?
love?
Clean the block out for
It's
you.
in Hindi, but yeah, I'm very old school.
What?
He's old school. He stays streaming. He runs the bag out like that. You know, he runs the bag up like that. I'm saying Phantom, bro. That's how he came. Like do your homework on AMP Phantom, man. Shout out my boy AMP Phantom. He ain't got no time to be love language and, you know what I'm saying, communicating about some love shit or trying to find out, like, what a bitch love. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro.
That's what you love language.
No, I love language, but I'm very, very old. Like, I'm born in 1988, and I don't have any love language.
Whoa.
Do you have WRIZ though? Okay, never mind. All right. So no WRIZ?
I'm born in the 1988. I don't know what it is. I'm born late.
I don't know what skippy toilet is.
That's why I said no. I don't know anything.
No, I don't know anything. I don't know what it is.
How about like WGAT or LGAT?
WGAT, LGAT.
No, like W.
I'm very old, like I said, so can't.
I'm very
old.
Of course.
I would say communication, because I feel
why they talk like this are very old.
like communication is key to every relationship.
No doubt.
No doubt.
Physical touch. Okay, love language, physical touch. You know, I work in the trades, like to work with my hands, like to love with my hands, everything. You know, I'm just a very physical man. Yeah. All right, okay, physical man. Yeah, it's nice.
I'd say honestly, my love language would be spending quality time together. Because if you don't spend quality time with your person, then you know, like, what type of relationships do you guys have?
Lover boy vibes. He seems like he likes spending quality time with dates and shit. You know?
Quality time and physical touch. It's a mix of the both.
Probably a drink.
And also the gym. You know, if we stay active and spend time together, we could be sitting down. It could be going up the mountain training.
In a relationship, who comes first? The mom, sister, me, or your child? Like who? Like rank it.
So what's
the mom, sister, me, or your child?
What's the situation?
Nigga, your child. I don't think that should be too much of a no-brainer, bro. Like your kid. Your kid should be more important to you than your mother. Actually, I ain't gonna lie.
What's the situation?
Like in this, like what's like the
but with the kid and the mother, it depends on the bond you got with your mother versus the bond you end up developing with your kid. You know what I'm saying? Like shit just depends. I ain't gonna lie, but. Yeah, that's just a general statement. I would guess that a kid comes first.
Like, are you married or like what?
Like to other niggas. Like for me, like the kid comes first.
Okay, we'll say married.
Married, okay.
So yeah, mom, daughter, and then her.
Wife.
It's tough. It's tough, you know. It's tough, man. I'm sorry.
What does that mean?
It's tough, you know. I would say you would have to be at the top.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Okay, I like that.
And then,
of course, for the sake of like winning this fucking thing, right?
I would say my daughter and my mom.
That's nice. I think that's
wasn't a bad answer. Okay.
That's nice.
You and mom, like at the top. I don't think there can be a hierarchy in terms of that, because both
that
y'all
doesn't
are
make sense.
adult women that, you know, like I've been with my mom entire life, and you know the rest of my life I'm gonna spend with my wife. So you know I'm not gonna say one is over the other.
Happy wife, happy life.
Under that is my sister and kids and shit, right?
What if it's a really big decision? What if your mom's like, no, you gotta live with us, and like I'm like, no, I want my own separate space. Are you gonna be like, no, appa mummy na rehna?
Fuck, that's hard, man. Because that's the thing, like, I don't know. Like, there's a lot of deciding factors in that, right? Like if you genuinely just don't have, like, a good relationship with my mom and shit, you guys are always fighting and shit, then obviously, like, you know, I'd understand. It doesn't make sense for you guys to be living together anyways. But yeah, like, I mean, otherwise, like, I personally want to live in, like, a big family with my parents and stuff and everything. You know, you can always figure something out.
Yeah. That's nice communication and all, you know, I like that.
I feel like my child would be at the top, and then everyone else would be on the same level, because honestly,
exactly, bro.
It'll be my child that's gonna be carrying my bloodline forward.
Exactly, bro. You talking legacy. And look at this bitch popping that balloon.
Yeah.
Clearly, y'all don't share the same values, bro.
I'm the factory. I made that
Oh
child.
my god, look at that.
I can produce another one.
Yeah, I can replace you in like a minute, baby girl. What do you mean? There's like, bro, billions of you, bro.
If you're not prioritizing
billions, that's better than you.
Me, like what's that kid gonna do?
Oh, I would say my husband. We can make another kid.
Honestly, I'm a really family-oriented person, so like I stand for whoever's right. And if there's conflicts in the family, we can sit down, you know, settle it. You guys both can fucking present your argument, and we can sort of, you know, see who's wrong there.
Now we have like 3 guys left right now. Okay. Anybody have a question for her?
Yeah, I have a question.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you know, but I'm a big wrestling guy.
Okay.
Right. So have you heard of the WWE?
Yeah, obviously.
Okay. So what's your favorite match type?
Royal
ladder
Rumble.
match, steel cage, Hell in a Cell, Royal Rumble.
Shit.
Like...
No. It was the letter. What was it? ladder and the briefcase, right? What was it, man? Tables, ladders, and chairs was also interesting. You know what I'm saying? Hell in a Cell. Okay, Hell in a Cell was fire because of the fact that, you know what I'm saying, you got these niggas both trapped in the thing, and then you just gotta like, you know what I'm saying, nobody going nowhere, nigga. You feel? You gonna eat this ass whooping. I ain't gonna lie. You feel me?
What's your match?
I'm gonna give you, like, I don't know any of those words.
Oh, how would you feel about Rumble in the Gumble?
Oh my god.
That sounded a little sleazy, so I'm gonna just go ahead and pop that.
No Rumble in the Gumble.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, my little brother has no luck in this motherfucker.
I think the competition here is pretty lacking. It's the girls here. You don't want a good match. I think there's no one else here. Then you're yours truly.
Listen, if she doesn't want to like wrestling, that's fine. But then she's gotta find someone better because there's gonna be no one better than me. Look at these two bums over here.
That's 1 million right there. I just want hoorah.
This nigga said these two bums over here.
Physical trait in a woman.
Oh, come on.
What's your best physical trait in a woman?
Give the mic to him, the physical master himself.
This is gonna get my balloon popped.
Titties.
If you bring badam in it, you're popped.
That wasn't me. That wasn't me. Fuck.
Go ahead, say titties.
Oh, you like to fuck men?
No.
She got a decent pair. What? Oh.
He said that himself.
I said fuck,
man. He likes to
fuck. I think I like a good set of quads, but most importantly, I think the eyes matter a lot because that's what I'm gonna be looking into, right? So
Yeah.
tell a lot.
Simple answer. All right. Yeah. Now you got a chance to really know them. I'm gonna give you the opportunity to pop your last final balloon. Pressure's on you. However you feel. So you might break some hearts tonight.
Honestly, I think
Look, I was nervous. You see how nervous Phantom looking?
like everyone here is so amazing. It's just the chain, man, and you wearing sunglasses inside. It's like, and they're Cartiers too.
She only said that because she was bored at this point, you know. If it was really about that, she would have came to me first thing, popped it. What are you, fucking every other fucking Elvis ass fucking gym freak? Fucking all you do is fucking pump iron all the
Gym freak?
Maybe pump some bitches once in a while, you know.
That nigga gonna get that nigga tight. I ain't gonna lie.
You want this? I'm gonna make some noise for Bob. He fucking wants
That nigga too cocky, and then he mad narcissistic,
If you like this video,
and
check
then
out this video right
he
here.
mad disrespectful at the end of the day, dog. I ain't gonna lie, that shit will get me tight. I ain't gonna
Scrolling your phone at 2 a.m.
You feel me?
Knees going numb.
Hey man, we already saw you, man, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I actually wanted to see this.
2025 was.
You know what I'm saying? So, right now, it's about to be a serious little reaction a little bit, cause I'm trying to get, you know what I'm saying, the real Epstein files, missing terabytes revealed. Because you know what I'm saying, 2 days ago, this shit is Channel 4 News. What the fuck going on, bro? What are these files? Cause a whole lot of like social media pockets, like a whole lot of corners in social media be, you know, throwing up this term, the Epstein files. So, you know what I'm saying? I was just wondering. I don't know about y'all, bro. So, trying to get into it.
Supposed to be the year that we would find out everything. 2025 was supposed to be the year that we would find out everything about the Jeffrey Epstein case.
We need to release the Epstein list. That is an important thing.
The public has a right to know. Americans have a right to know.
But instead, the Trump administration now says there's no Epstein client list, there was no blackmail, and no more evidence can be released to the public.
So he's defending the thing?
They've supercharged speculation and angered their own supporters.
The explanations here are just absurd.
And at the heart of it all are the Epstein files. In July, the Department of Justice said there.
So Trump just spoke about the fact that, well, he just came through and played devil's advocate on some shit, right? Because that is kind of like playing devil's advocate. And that's what got everybody all toked up and shit. Like in a frenzy type
Review was done. Nothing more to see. But we don't think the DOJ's account of the Epstein files fully adds up. We've trawled through
Oh, and I did because I ain't gonna lie. There was a time when I caught the Jeffrey Epstein. It was some sort of documentary. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that was when. Oh shit! He used to invite the young girls over to the island, right? Whatever. Where his wife would, you know what I'm saying, kind of like help orchestrate all of that, and you know what I'm saying? And you know, help make that happen. Like she was, according to that documentary, she was like the bigger brains behind that whole movement that they had. You know what I'm saying? And I saw there that they had knew each other with Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? They were rubbing shoulders. So there might just be like some sort of like bigger agenda going on here, dog. In terms of this nigga closing this whole shit down, the investigation down, nothing more to see here. Oh, okay, cool. I see it.
Material relating to Epstein's crimes, hundreds of court documents and previous disclosures. The DOJ said its review included 300 gigabytes of evidence.
300 gigabytes?
But our analysis asked if the true scale of the Epstein files is much, much larger and actually runs to terabytes,
damn.
still unreleased to the public. And in a scandal plagued by claims of intelligence and blackmail, we've identified sophisticated surveillance equipment that can be linked to multiple cameras and accessed remotely. We'll hear from forensic and legal experts about what we've found.
300 gigabytes is not anywhere close to encompassing all of the digital evidence in this case.
And look at how Trump's administration is dealing with the fallout of breathing new life into the Epstein mystery.
This is why members of the public don't trust the government. They think there's a cover-up.
Oh. Yeah, well, it does look like a cover-up, don't it?
First, let's remind ourselves of why Trump and his government is facing endless headlines about Jeffrey Epstein. Questions over Epstein have obsessed the MAGA movement for years.
You are on the right side of history.
Before they were elected, leading figures now working in Trump's government said the files needed to be released.
There are a lot of people who are knee-deep in the Washington swamp who are not telling you the truth.
Put on your big boy pants and let us know who the pedophiles are.
We need to release the Epstein list.
And even Trump said he'd have no problem with it.
Would you declassify the Epstein files?
Yeah, I would.
Then, once they got into power, Trump's Attorney General, Pam Bondi, frequently teased the release of more Epstein evidence.
What?
It's sitting on my desk right now to review. You're going to see some Epstein information being released.
Literally the day after that interview, the moment arrived. The release of the Epstein files.
And I feel like, wait, sorry to pause this. Like, it's the last time. Maybe not. But I feel like, yo, it's more, okay, it may still be about like what he did in terms of like what the evidence reveals. But it's more of like how this thing is playing out at the moment. You feel me? The fact that Trump is all, oh my God, it may incriminate him. Bro, I'm telling you, I can't remember the fucking documentary, bro. It's a Jeffrey Epstein documentary, bro. Bro, they reveal the fact that, bro, Trump, like, was involved. You know what I'm saying? With the thing, but like, it's in the thing. So probably the evidence got Trump going crazy in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? These niggas was rubbing shoulders. So now imagine you got the picture of your president. You know what I'm saying? You got the picture that is in that evidence pack. And is in that evidence, is in them evidence bytes, them terabytes. It's a whole new image of your president, bro. I'm not gonna lie. So they might be. So that's why I'm like, yo, but it's about this revelation that I just told you now. I'm saying Trump might like be involved in them evidence files, right? So it's about defending that more than just like, oh, Jeffrey Epstein, but what else did he do? I mean, the nigga, you know what I'm saying? Apparently he did, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Because even that is some sort of something that's unreal or some shit.
Phase one. Conservative commentators and social media stars stood triumphantly outside the White House, holding up binders of evidence. But actually, the day of the big reveal turned out to be a big disappointment. Most of the 200 pages declassified were already available to the public. It was not what the MAGA world was promised.
There's effectively nothing new in the binders.
These are stuff that we've known for 3 years.
This came out and it was a nothing burger. I am really pissed.
Facing a backlash, Bondi quickly released a statement saying that she was told by an anonymous FBI source that thousands of pages of documents were secretly withheld from her office, and so she ordered the FBI to release them. And again, Bondi promised transparency.
Friday at 8, a truckload of evidence arrived. It's now in the possession of the FBI. We're going to go through it as fast as we can. It's a new administration, and everything's going to come out to the public. The public has a right to know. Americans have a right to know.
And so, after months of examining all the evidence, did we finally find out what was in those files? Not quite. On July the 8th, the DOJ and the FBI released a memo that said there was no client list, no evidence that Epstein blackmailed prominent individuals, that no third parties would be investigated, and that Epstein's death.
Wait, do you think this documentary was planted for some reason? Why is my mind taking me there?
Death was suicide. And as for that truckload of evidence, well, after conducting a, quote, exhaustive review, the DOJ and FBI said they had found over 10,000 downloaded videos and images of illegal child sex abuse material and other pornography.
Oh shit.
And they would not permit the release of child pornography.
Oh,
Speaking at the
shit.
White House the next day, the Attorney General was clear on what that meant.
Child porn is what they were. Never going to be released, never going to see the light of day.
This immediately raised the eyebrows of many, including Nima Rahmani, a former federal prosecutor.
I can't believe that all the evidence, whether it's pictures or videos, constitutes child pornography. There has to be some non-pornography evidence that can be made public to the American people.
The message was clear from the Trump administration. Nothing more to see here. We don't agree. Let's start with the number, 300 gigabytes of data. The DOJ offered just a single sentence about what they reviewed in the July memo. A significant...
So it's the size of what Drake dropped times 3, because Drake dropped 100, right? And it was, the whole thing was on YouTube, right? That whole 100 gigs? So it's the length of that shit but times 3. If you know what I'm saying, if you need like to conceptualize it type shit.
An amount of material, including more than 300 gigabytes of data and physical evidence. Back in the early 2000s, when the Epstein investigations were starting, that would have been the space of one decent-sized hard drive on your average home computer. But Jeffrey Epstein didn't run an average home. In fact, there's a lot to suggest he was obsessed with data and storing evidence. Pictures of FBI seizures at Epstein's homes show piles of CDs, hard drives, and a number of computers. And the files the Department of Justice released in February give us a clearer idea of just how much digital storage he had. This evidence list from Phase 1 in February details dozens of hard disks, computers, iPads, thumb drives, and network servers. It's packed with digital devices. Some are listed with their storage capacity. With others, we use model and serial numbers to work it out. Adding together the capacity of only the devices where we can be certain of their size, our analysis shows the total comes to more than 24 terabytes. Now, obviously some of the devices may have been empty or only partially filled, but the contrast between the July memo and the February evidence list is striking. The 300 gigabytes specifically mentioned in the July memo would represent a tiny fraction of those potential 24 terabytes. Just over 1% of the total data capacity laid out by the DOJ in February. And we know
now, all
there's
that
a huge
is
amount
none
of
but
evidence
child
out
porn
there.
and nothing else?
During Ghislaine Maxwell's trial,
I mean child porn? Ah, fuck, did I say that out loud?
her lawyer complained to the judge about how Maxwell was having to review terabytes of evidence on inadequate prison computers while waiting for trial. Evidence included approximately 214,000 photographs, hundreds of hours of audio-visual files, 2.4 million pages of material, 20,000 pages of interview notes, and reports and other materials related to 226 separate witnesses. That's terabytes of evidence being discussed in black and white between the judge and Maxwell's lawyer in a case the Department of Justice was prosecuting in 2021. But now, the DOJ is telling the world that it's providing maximum information to the public, but only refers to evidence including more than 300 gigabytes. We spoke to Stacey Eldridge, a former FBI senior forensic examiner, about what we found.
Are they saying they were only going to produce 300 gigabytes of discovery?
Yeah.
Did they think there were only 300 gigabytes of data that was relevant to this case that they were going
So that's what they didn't specify. They didn't specify that part.
to use in trial? It's really vague.
The government is being less than genuine when they said that there's only 300 gigabytes of data. We know from the Ghislaine Maxwell trial that there were terabytes of discovery that were produced in that case.
The DOJ's conclusion to their exhaustive review needs a closer look too. Their aim was to release as much as possible while protecting victims and respecting the evidence that's been sealed by courts. In the end, they decided that no further disclosure was appropriate or warranted. But is it feasible that within potentially terabytes of information, the hundreds of thousands of documents, photos, videos, emails, and messages, that there was nothing that warranted release? Because just a quick look at the evidence list from February raises questions about the DOJ's conclusion. The list mentions photos of Epstein's private island, like these ones. They were previously released in open court.
Okay.
And what about this poster? Clear evidence of how Epstein operated. It was previously found on an electronic device and released in court.
Right.
If files like these were on one of the data devices the DOJ said they had back in February, why not release them now? And as rumors that Jeffrey Epstein was working with intelligence agencies continue to swell, we know he had an Austrian passport with a fake name, which was used to enter Saudi Arabia and the UK, which was found in a locked safe alongside $70,000 in cash and 48 loose diamonds. Does none of this require the release of any more evidence or warrant further investigation?
The most helpful evidence would be the FBI interview notes, as well as any video evidence. Video doesn't lie. I can show that who else was at Epstein's Island when the accuser...
That's why my take is that, and I see they, you know what I'm saying, nobody's considering it. Bro, this nigga Trump used to be kick it with that nigga, I'm telling you, bro. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Trump, bro, y'all got it. Come on. I'm not making this up. Unless it's known that they were friends. I'm just not aware of the fact that it was no relationship with Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein. They described each other as being friends from about from late 80s to early 2000s, since Epstein's 29 arrest from minors and death shortly thereafter. Their former relationship has become under further scrutiny. Exactly, bro. And I feel like that's the reason. That's the not main reason, but an underlying reason, bro. It's because this guy was connected to this Epstein guy. You know what I'm saying? The president, you know what I'm saying, was connected to this guy on some like connected vibe, like bros, you feel me? So that might reveal maybe something that might connect something else that might raise an eyebrow about President Trump, and that might spark up, and now it's the president under fire. Now look at the look that has. That's a terrible look. That's my POV about the whole shit, right? As to why now things, no, they mustn't come out. Come on, like, come on. Like,
claim that they were sexually abused. There has to be a treasure trove of information that the Department of Justice has access to that they're not making public.
And there's one particular area of speculation about Epstein that has persisted for years.
You think this freak show of Epstein wasn't like, it didn't have hidden cameras or wasn't taped and
Were there hidden cameras at literally every property?
Who has the tapes?
Look at these images obtained by the New York Times. They were taken in Epstein's Upper East Side Manhattan apartment. They show cameras in one bedroom and an adjoining room. And after the Palm Beach Police Department first investigated Epstein in 2005, a report for the DOJ's Office of Professional Responsibility says the police knew that Epstein had surveillance cameras stationed in and around his home, which potentially captured video evidence of people visiting his residence. Victims of Epstein have long claimed his properties were covered by cameras.
He showed you cameras throughout the house.
The main thing he did when I walked in, I thought was interesting, he showed me where the men monitoring everything were. I looked on the cameras and I saw toilet, bed, toilet, bed. It was very obvious that they were like monitoring private moments.
And it's clear from looking at the DOJ's evidence list from February that sophisticated security camera gear was found on Epstein's properties.
Or maybe not just, bro, the most diabolically incriminating thing would be Trump's connections in terms of the activities that people might associate with Trump. You feel me? Because maybe there's more shit beyond that, like other Hollywood celebrities that got down with whatever, you know what I'm saying, this Epstein dude did. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but like that, the exposure of other celebrities and other like powerful people getting down with Epstein's behavior versus the president getting on some similar behavior is crazy.
It reveals seized CCTV and surveillance equipment capable of recording banks of cameras and storing terabytes of data, including a Unify NVR, or network video recorder. That's a small server that stores and manages video from up to 20 cameras. Additional hardware could have made it possible to access the clips and save them remotely. Another system, wrongly spelled as Cube, appears to be a Secure 9000 site server. It's marketed for use as a security system for schools, healthcare centres or small businesses, designed to help monitor access and can be used with video systems. We know nothing about exactly what, if any, data investigators retrieved from the surveillance systems. Another glimpse at potential evidence before the shutters came down.
When you're talking about dozens and dozens of electronic devices seized from Jeffrey Epstein, it has to be video, most likely, or thousands and thousands of pictures. Why haven't those pictures
millions,
I think there's a lot of evidence that, these files, such as they are, there's a lot of material that could be released. Just recently in the United States, as part of a sort of distraction from the Epstein files, the Trump administration is releasing all of these FBI files about the investigation into Trump's connection with Russia. And I'll tell you, they managed to redact a lot. So the idea...
You see what I'm saying? Anything that has like connection with Trump, bro, it's like, there's a whole lot of unclassification that needs to happen, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That suddenly they can't redact things, in this case, I think is a little suspect.
The one piece of new evidence the DOJ did release in July wasn't even related to Epstein's crimes, but to his death. Hours of what was described as raw CCTV footage captured in Jeffrey Epstein's prison blog on the day he was found dead in his cell. But analysis by experts and other media outlets quickly pointed out issues with the footage, like a missing minute the DOJ said was the result of a nightly reset.
The first shocker was, the midnight reboot, and then people said, oh, we've found a minute missing, and then it was kind of up to 2.5 minutes, and then maybe 3 minutes. And then, as other people pointed out, you can see like the mouse moving, so it's certainly not a raw video by any means.
Even things like the video from Jeffrey Epstein's jail the night he died, that was ostensibly supposed to prove he killed himself.
What happened? Well,
CBS News did a analysis of it, and they said this doesn't really prove anything. You can see people sneaking up to the block of jail cells out of view of the camera, things like this. So there are so many unanswered questions here.
If Trump's Department of Justice hoped its July memo would finally put to rest the conspiracy theories and speculation around the crimes and death of Jeffrey Epstein, then between the edited prison footage, potentially missing terabytes of data, and no further release of evidence, what it actually achieved was to breathe more life into the Epstein files mystery.
Whether it's Bondi or Patel or other high-level folks at the DOJ, they've been saying something for years, again, before they were in these positions. And now that they're at DOJ, this is why people think that there's a deep state and there's this conspiracy to protect the rich and powerful in America.
Oh my God, it always goes to that fucking fact, bruh. Where the rich and powerful always got to have some sort of just like exclusive rights to, you know what I'm saying? Like, god damn, bro, to just get away with the most absurd of things, bro. Like, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. And these kind of things that just confirm like the deep state kind of existence of this deep state.
I think this is the biggest problem.
Secret society kind of a state.
Like, Trump has faced, with his base potentially ever.
It's a problem of their own making, which the world's most powerful man and his administration are desperate to move on from.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein?
Oh my God.
I call it the Epstein hoax. Total
the devil's advocate himself.
But what the president can't move on from.
There we go, bro. This is a clip that I saw on that fucking documentary, bro. One of the clips.
The fact that he and Epstein knew each other for years.
Oh my God, bro. I never thought y'all would fucking mention this, bro. Cause, bro, from the jump of this video, bro, that was the whole thing. And as I mentioned, bro, I've just been seeing this Epstein files term pop up on my feeds and things like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, niggas is talking about this thing again, bro. This nigga done died. But obviously now it's like, it makes sense why the connection would be so significant. Like, you know what I'm saying? So significantly spoken about and shit like that right now.
It's believed the two men first became friends in the late 1980s or early 90s, knowing each other from parties in the Palm Beach and New York social circuits. In an interview with New York Magazine in 2002, Trump described Epstein as a terrific guy. And just 2 years before he died, Epstein told the journalist Michael Wolff that he was Donald Trump's closest friend for 10 years. More recently, Trump has been keen to distance himself from the disgraced Epstein. The president claims they fell out years ago and hadn't spoken in more than a decade before Epstein's death.
I was not a fan of his.
Nah, but obviously, bro, there's shit like receipts, there's shit like footage that nigga recorded everything. Trump, bro, you had no idea who you was fucking befriending, my friend. You know what I'm saying?
I can tell you, Trump has denied any wrongdoing, and he's never been accused by law.
Because now, obviously, bro, if them files come out, if that evidence comes out, you know what I'm saying? In the way where it's like, they're trying to protect it from coming out right now, but if it does, that nigga, bro, we just saw the surveillance setup, bro, in that nigga crib. We might just see Trump doing all kind of fuck, you know what I'm saying? Swinging from chandelier to chandelier, doing the most. You know what I'm saying? Hitting those back slips, nigga, landing into some, you know what I'm saying? Deep in that.
Law enforcement of involvement in Epstein's crimes. But the desire to make the story go away has only fueled more speculation, including from Democratic House leader Hakeem Jeffries.
What, if anything, is the Trump administration and the Department of Justice hiding? Option one, they lied for years. Option two, they're engaging in a cover-up. At this point, it seems reasonable that can only be one of the two things.
I think this is a big problem for Donald Trump. And I'm not accusing him of any wrongdoing, but there's this perception
it raises eyebrows.
That the reason the documents aren't being produced is because he's somehow implicated in that. If I were advising the president,
all that evidence,
I would strongly encourage him to make the documents public, like he said during his presidential campaign, like his cabinet level officials have said they would do, to really clear this cloud of mistrust when it comes to the Jeffrey Epstein files.
If the July memo was supposed to be a victory of transparency, the DOJ's handling of it all has only added to that cloud of mistrust and angered some of Trump's biggest supporters.
Are just absurd.
Because here's my stance on this. The whole thing should be released.
She has created an embarrassment and also a PR crisis for the President of the United States.
I blame Pam Bondi.
The White House is now clearly trying to win back the angry MAGA crowd. First, by going to someone who knows more than anyone about Epstein. Ghislaine Maxwell was his former girlfriend and accomplice, and she's serving 20 years for recruiting and trafficking teenage girls for sexual abuse by Epstein. After the backlash to July's memo, Pam Bondi announced that her deputy would speak to Maxwell. That interview took place over 2 days for 9 hours.
She answered those questions honestly, truthfully, to the best of her ability. She never invoked a privilege. She never refused to answer a question. The Department of Justice said that shit.
Bro, I just don't know why they're not bringing up that interview, bro. I mean, that documentary, bro, that I saw all this shit info on, bro. All this shit, like, you know what I'm saying? The info is out there. And I feel like right now is a confirmation because now it's an alignment. You feel what I'm saying? It's an alignment. Everything, like, these stars are aligning. You feel me? These stars that were meant to expose this kind of behavior and shit like this. It's crazy. Yo, y'all seen I was about to just intermission this shit. You know what I'm saying? Just take a little breather a little bit. But yeah, I just wanted to add that, bro. Swear to God, I didn't even watch this. Like, the information I'm telling you, I can't remember what it is. I think it is on I might have watched it on Showmax. Maybe Netflix. Yeah, it was the one done about Jeffrey Epstein and his shenanigans and with his wife. Is it Ghislaine Maxwell? Good. Yo, you know what I'm saying? Let me not butcher that, but yeah, y'all go ahead, take this in, man. This is crazy.
Details of those conversations at the appropriate time, but that time still hasn't arrived, leaving the door open to speculation about what Maxwell has told the administration. Speculation that was supercharged when, just a few days after her interview, Maxwell was given a transfer to a minimum security prison camp in Texas with fewer inmates and granted work release. And it was reported that Maxwell had said nothing in her interview that would be harmful to the president, all while her legal team pushes for a pardon that Trump hasn't ruled out.
Well, I'm allowed to give her a pardon.
And if all that wasn't enough fuel for the conspiracy theory fire,
good morning. Do you have anything to say today?
The person who interviewed Maxwell in prison, Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche. Just last year, he was working as Donald Trump's personal lawyer.
So there's obviously a conflict of interest there. He's meeting with Ghislaine. So one wonders what kind of messages are being relayed back and forth.
This case has been mishandled both in terms of the legal process, public relations, but also politically.
Give me the reasons and I'll build you back.